Man, what's up, everybody? As y'all can see, we are, I don't know. It's been a good time. We haven't talked to each other for a minute with this break.
Have it?
I feel like it's been a minute.
It was before my birthday.
Yeah.
It's been like 2-3 weeks.
No,
it's been maybe like 3 weeks.
Okay.
It's been a while. So we excited just to see each other's faces. But y'all, as we say all of this, it's the new us. Yep. Okay. Happy New Year first. Happy New Year. Y'all.
Happy New Year.
Sending y'all blessings, sending y'all just positivity and peace. Like, this is the start of a new year, new mindset, whatever goals you set. We're going to talk about some of ours if we have some time. But most importantly, we have an announcement to make. Mm-hmm. As you guys see, first of all,
that was my drum roll.
Yeah.
Okay.
Boom, 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 boom. There we go.
So BGLRT stands for Black Girls Love Reality too. We are no longer the Family Ties podcast, although we are still family tied together.
Hello.
But we are, from a podcast perspective now, Black Girls That Love Reality too. Yes.
Yeah.
New emblem, new images.
It's what we do. I mean, it's the essence of what we really talk about. I mean, y'all know we're a family, like she said, but we really love this reality stuff. Like, it's just, we just really do, man. And it's just time for a rebrand. It's a leap year. We leaping. We doing it.
Oh, come on, Mandy. It's a leap year, so y'all better.
My pastor said that.
This pastor's been putting some you, girl. Something different. What's going on?
Mandy's tricky pastor.
We leaping. Bishop.
My bishop.
Okay, we'll get to that. But yeah, so that's our rebrand, y'all. We are so excited to be the Black Girls that love. I keep saying that. I need to take that out. Black Girls Love Reality too. Okay,
but we are
Black Girls Love Reality.
And I think it should be noted, like, yes, there are other people out there, Black girls that, do reviews and things like that. But when you look at our space, you don't see many of us.
Yeah.
So I think that's probably one of the main reasons why we went with this name, because
especially in the Bravo
universe. Yeah. Real Housewives of Atlanta was the highest rated reality show of all time. It was an all Black female ensemble cast, and we really are the ones that watch this stuff. Like, we really do. Legit. We support. Like, Black women are always the most supportive demographic. No matter, like, if we into something, we gonna support it with our coin, our time, our talent, everything. So
everything.
Why not represent the niche of people that do watch and enjoy and want to discuss stories
that will have a different perspective.
Yeah, from different lenses. Because
different lens.
Yeah.
Because with Dorita's doing right now, I'm offended. But go ahead,
Dorita.
Okay, wait. We'll get there.
We'll get there.
And what's also new is y'all can see our faces. Yeah. So we promise y'all we're gonna give y'all more video content. Yeah, especially with this girl Mandy. Y'all need to.
Oh my God! I don't know if I'm ready to see my faces.
It's a lot, and y'all need to understand why we be laughing so much, because it just be a lot.
Y'all gotta see it in person. Y'all gotta see what's
a lot.
Yes. If you haven't already, go listen to Jalapeno Gate, because
I ain't gonna lie. I think that's like one of my best episodes. Yeah, I think that's like one of my best episodes. And I think it was Mandy's storytelling abilities that we didn't know about.
Crazy. It's really crazy. It's true though. I'm still scared of jalapenos to this day. I can't do it.
Do you know I was at the store and I was
getting thought about it, didn't you? You thought about it.
And I see that thing of jalapenos. I was like, let me not put my hands on those.
Think about it. Yeah, you gotta.
I could smell it instantly as I walked up. I was like, ooh, let me get away from these.
I was all the way in Mexico. I was all the way in Mexico, and I thought about it, and I sent it to Mandy.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
It's real.
Mandy. Wow.
Then you have people
check out Jalapeno Gate, y'all.
Jalapenos.
Hey, just like with the gloves. Don't know if you do.
Oh my goodness.
That's hilarious, bro.
A mess. But yeah, we're excited to be here in 2024. So we're about to get into it. Usually we check in. I'm a little nervous. And I feel like we all have had a lot of things that went on these last couple of weeks. So we're just going to fast forward that portion.
Yeah.
And we're going to get right into our current events, right?
Yeah.
Straight into the current events. So since Mandy already was talking about her bishop, I'm going to let Mandy take this segment, because if y'all don't know, Mandy has been talking about going to the Dream Church for a minute in Atlanta. She lives in Atlanta. They have gone viral. And this is not the first time that they have gone viral. I mean, we have seen them take communion to Meg Thee Stallion's
they was driving up, right?
Yeah. Yes. Savage remix. And so now we have been graced with a sermon and a swag surf. So I'm going to let Mandy take this portion to explain to us why this is still her bishop for one. And give us a little bit more context into this situation since she be in the streets. This is the Mandy Atlanta in the street section. So we need
a little thing to go like Mandy in the streets. Like
Mandy in the streets.
And all you hear is a skirt. Like that's gonna be a thing.
For sure. So, everybody has their watch night service. If you didn't grow up in a church or you haven't been around somebody that's used to going to church, the main thing that we did on New Year's, like you never had like the typical, I'm going out, we popping fireworks. We in a church house, okay? And we bringing in the new year with some sort of concert, sermon that leads us into the new year. Yes, and that leads us into consecration and fasting and getting your mind right for Jesus for the year. So my pastor, my bishop, William Murphy, okay, that's a bishop, okay. He has a very, unorthodox way of staying relevant, but also being brought up very traditional. He's a PK himself from Detroit. You know how they are about church and music and religion in Detroit. So he comes from that very, very traditional background, but he has found his niche. I feel like when you in Atlanta, you're not conforming, but you have to draw the people. I don't know how else to say it. Like find a way.
You gotta find your own niche.
Yes.
Yeah.
What I like about him is he gives me a lot of traditional things about church that I love. Like we do communion every first Sunday. I mean, like he preaches like an old school Pentecostal preacher when he get up there and preach, and just the way he goes about his ministry, he gives back like none other. They do free groceries every Saturday. There's food pantries. Like he does a lot for the community.
He's a bishop of the people.
He really is. And a lot of celebrities and stuff like donate to his causes. Like he just did something over Christmas with Debrat and her wife and the mayor of Atlanta at the Capitol, just giving away toys, and just like he does a lot for the Atlanta community. So the people love him here, and his church is just very welcoming. Like he's still gonna preach to you what you should be doing, and he gonna tell you like, hey, God ain't playing with you, but at the same time, he don't make you feel judged, and he really cares about people, and he talks about like never judging people. And so he went viral because in his New Year's sermon, he's talking about like shedding dead weight and just walking out of 2023. And he decides to play Walk It Out. And the church was, walking it out. And then at the end, he ended it with a good swag surf, and it went viral. And the internet preachers and pastors and internet saints that done backslid 30 times, they want to come in and whoa. And it's like, baby.
Jesus.
Let's stop for a minute. These opinions are our views.
Yeah.
And our own. They do
not represent. I am no way speaking for the Dreams in the Church of Atlanta. I am not speaking for William Murphy at all.
This is Mandy's views.
This is my view.
But I will say swag surf is a Negro spiritual at this point.
It is. It absolutely is.
It is.
Y'all.
It is.
Bro, swag surf is a Negro.
It's spiritual.
It's a spiritual. Come on, bro. Come on, Mandy.
Swag surf is a Negro spiritual, just like Independent.
It is. Wipe Me Down.
It's also
Wipe Me Down is. I would also say, what's the other song? What is it? 99-2000 Cash Money. I think that is.
Like these
back that thing up. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
That's a Negro spiritual.
Okay. But in the church, the issue is there a place for these things in the church, in God's kingdom, in God's house, in God's place of worship? Should these carnal songs, these songs that are not meant to glorify and edify God, be in the same?
I'm going through the words on my body. Swag. I say. I mean,
so I talk about
it.
I'm not mad at it, especially Walk It Out, because when you hear it in context of what he was saying, it makes sense. But this can go to the same argument that people have about Kirk Franklin or some of the newer artists who use the worldly samples.
They do.
For their songs.
I mean, Fred Hammond just did it. No.
He didn't say walk it out for Jesus. Can I walk it out? Jesus, can I walk it out?
I don't know.
But what if he did though?
Remix it.
It would have been mad regardless.
They would have mad regardless.
People was mad at Kanye for doing what he did with Sunday service.
Which is one of my favorite.
You know what I'm saying? Like people are gonna find a reason to be mad. I don't know if y'all seen Fred Hammond and what's your boy Kevin on Stage interview.
Yes, he
all the songs that he wrote.
Yeah.
Based on
he said he was based on
What is it? Running Back to You is I'll Make Love to You. Yeah, that's crazy.
Fornication.
That's
yeah.
I mean, come on, Diedrich Haddon for a long time. People didn't like him, and he's probably not the best.
He's tricky now,
but I'm gonna use it.
I get what you mean.
I need a point.
That whole Chainbreaker album, people was like, "What is this? What is this?"
MJ, is that you? MJ?
Michael Jackson. Exactly. That fake Jamaican song.
But what I'm saying is that at least the lyrics were changed. Even when Trinity 5-7 redid "Love" by Music Soul Child. They changed.
They changed like one or two. Just one or two words.
I mean, look at BB and CC. That's not gospel to me. Them are love songs. Like
they definitely are.
They love songs to Jesus.
It's gospel adjacent.
It is.
You could have played that on 95.5.
I would have rather
him. Yeah, they could
at least not use the same verbiage and words.
Maybe the beat. Maybe just use the beat.
Maybe the beat. Yeah, use the beat. Okay. Use it. Like I feel like it went too far playing the actual songs.
I do agree.
One of them, like the lyrics is not okay in the church. In the church.
Yeah, I got it.
Not just Swag Surf. What was the other one?
Walk It Out. It was Walk It Out.
Walk It Out.
I mean, when you think about all of the lyrics, like, come on. I just think I'm okay.
I agree with you. I don't know none of the words of Walk It Out, but Walk It Out.
I only know the chorus, so maybe if I do.
I just thought about that.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know the real lyrics.
No,
Walk It Out.
Okay.
And
I just thought about it.
Got some stuff in it. And he played the whole song.
He did.
And so I'm like, my issue is.
Yeah, Shay, you don't know what
okay.
you do.
I'm
trying to think. So like, some of the words is like she do it with no hands.
Undercover. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
That got tricky.
Okay, so my bishop should have just played the beat.
Just play the beat.
Play the beat.
I think sometimes people in a serious whatever, but I think people sometimes get confused with trying to reach younger audiences with also the element of trying to like stay true to like it's a balancing act, I think. So I feel like
it is. I see the argument.
I think he just wanted he went like this a little bit.
He did just a little bit.
No, he went too far. He went too far. But I'm gonna let y'all tell me. He went too far. He went.
I can see the element of what people are saying is like, yeah, you do want to reach out to the next generation, but you also want to show them a difference. I get that.
Absolutely. And that you can do church in a different way, but it don't have to be secular. You don't. I don't want them to think that is okay to do in the church.
I think
you
that
are
was the
in God's place.
That was the genius of Kirk Franklin. He was able to take Parliament and Funkadelics and turn it into gospel,
into something that glorified Jesus. Yeah, and I also think too, because he is a musical artist, I think that a lot of times people in Christianity that do music in any way, I feel like they have a conflict in themselves when it comes to music. So I can see how him doing this to him, he's like, you know what I'm like, I get it.
He's putting the city on, Doc.
Yeah, like he really just is. And at the end of the day,
but what I will say is, it got more publicity than I've ever seen before.
Absolutely,
probably more people are going to visit the church.
Mandy, how many people came to the?
5,000 people came to those 2 services, and 150 people came to the altar, dog.
Come on.
Who was laying hands on me? Were they swag surfing? Were they swag surfing too?
He got elders on. There were a lot of elders in the church that be at the altar laying hands on the folk. So I will say,
but was my elder swag surfing too?
Them elders don't know how to swag surf. They don't know what they're doing. Shit,
they was doing this.
They just like if I was doing this, my daddy, he would be like,
yeah. If we talk, if we just put the beat on and we told them to do this, they do it.
Like,
yeah.
I don't know. So
you know what I also?
I can't say that. I mean,
you know what I for the last kind of my last thing. You know what I think of too when I hear that? It's like when people was like when Michael Jackson died and all these ministers and stuff and preachers were doing these sermons about Michael Jackson and how everybody was so mad about that. Like, I just.
The church, the black church, we're gonna find something to be mad about. It is what it is.
It's always something.
It's gonna always be something. At the end of the day, if our main goal is winning souls, he won 150 that night, and 5,000 people wasn't in the club getting shot at in Atlanta.
That part
is very so.
Okay.
At the end of the day, it be the people with the churches that got 200 members. When I come
to Atlanta, I go to church with you, Mandy. I be mad.
You know what I'm saying? Like.
I come to
Mandy said y'all with small churches got problems because y'all membership ain't growing.
Hello,
and y'all got saints that are 50 and above and ain't got not a drop of a young person that's gonna continue that.
Thank
church.
you.
So that's
now I bet you Sunday the church finna be packed and he finna have a real good communion ready for him. That type of stuff he be on. So I'm just saying it could be method to his madness.
It could be,
okay.
And sometimes stuff is meant to be. And stuff is meant to be in house sometimes, and it comes out because of social media.
Because they were mad. They were mad at him because he had a Greek Sunday, and like invited the graduate chapters, and they had their letters. And everybody was mad at that. I'm like, what do y'all want? What? What do we want?
To me, it's innovation, and it's a new way to reach people. But I don't know, Doc.
Literally,
I just think everything isn't for everybody, and everybody's okay to have an opinion. But if you don't want to be in that number, don't be in that number. And if you do want to be in that number, then be in that number.
Yep.
And that's really what it comes down to. Like, you pick your church according to your taste of what you're looking for.
Yeah,
and clearly that is not for a lot of people.
And that's fine. Like, I understand.
Me included, but okay.
Like, I understand.
But you're not gonna say the whole church is that. It's just
not.
that one
night was like that.
You.
It's a lot of stuff that Michael Todd do that I can't stand. But there's a lot of things that I like about him. Me too. I feel like you're not gonna. There's nobody on this planet that's a spiritual leader that you're gonna 100% agree. And if you do, you don't have a mind of your own, and you following a cult.
Okay, Mandy. All right. So now we're going to move to the next topic. Because that got real dark very quickly.
This is our first episode back. What the heck is going on?
How are we gonna talk about that was dark, and then we're about to go talk about this Epstein list?
That's another cult.
Yeah, that's even dark. Oh.
Take it there. Just go ahead. Go ahead. Let's just
this world is really wicked, and we worry about the wrong stuff. Is what I'm saying. This world is really wicked, and we worried about what's going on at the Dream Center. I'm just saying.
I'm with Mandy. I'm 100% with Mandy. So for our listeners who don't know,
go ahead,
so Jeffrey Epstein was a renowned pedophile, and he was a trafficker to some of our largest celebrities and politicians and members of the royal family. So a couple
if
years ago,
you do not know, please look at the Netflix documentary.
It's getting crazy.
Because
Netflix,
is crazy.
He had a whole island.
Yeah. A whole island that they now have like gotten rid of or torn down or whatever. They've done something to it. So maybe about 10 years ago, the government found out that he was doing this, and they gave him some kind of small little plea agreement. Yeah, they found out. But then it became a bigger story maybe 3 years ago, 3 or 4 years ago, when with Trump because allegedly he was a patron.
Mm-hmm.
So they indicted him on some charges. They put him in jail, and then mysteriously he committed suicide when he was on suicide watch, and also people were supposed to be watching him 24/7. But somehow he allegedly again committed suicide. So he had a partner. Her name was Ghislaine Maxwell, allegedly. And
there's another documentary on her as well on Netflix. You can look at it.
Yeah. And so she's actually in. She was the madam, and she's actually in jail right now.
Mm-hmm.
But now the list of the people who were involved in his situation has been unsealed. So you see some of our big names. You see Bill Clinton. You see Prince Andrew. You see allegedly
Trump
Michael Jackson, Trump. A lot of people.
The dude that was in a wheelchair, Stephen Hawking.
Yes, allegedly messing with underage girls. And so what was this, last year or 2 years ago, it was a big story in Britain because Prince Andrew said that he never met this girl who was suing him for, I forgot exactly what she was suing for.
The lies.
Or something.
Yeah, for like trafficking or like having sex with her when she was underage or something like that. Anyway, so he said he never met the girl. He did a whole interview about how he never met her. And all of a sudden these pictures are produced with him with his arm around her.
Hello.
And right before the Queen passed away, she paid off the settlement for him. And so I personally have a big problem with that as someone who loves all things British.
Taxpayers'
dollars. And then he still gets to be in the royal family. He still gets to have all of the things that he had before. But then you want to kick out Meghan and Harry for no real reason when you have a whole pedophile in your family. Like, that is a problem for me. Like, so the question is, like, what's the fallout going to be? Because there's so many names.
Ain't gonna be none.
But it's not going to be none.
Because there can't be any because there's no real evidence unless people come forward.
Yeah,
right.
I've been watching too much SVU.
And they never will. They're gonna stay Jane Doe's, and they're gonna, we all built what Bill Clinton was on.
Yeah, none of that is a surprise to me.
I'm just happy one name ain't on the list, and that's Barack Obama.
Yes.
Thank you, Jesus.
Yeah. I wouldn't be able to take that one.
LeBron, I don't know how they stay away from all this stuff, but they do.
Because they got good men, good women, and her name is Savannah and Michelle.
Savannah.
She don't play them games.
They don't play it.
No games.
What island we going to? What's this? Who there? I don't know.
But it's just like Clinton. We knew that name was gonna be on there.
Stupid. I blame.
Now Michael Jackson, that was a doozy.
Now he is on there.
That one was.
They mentioned Michael Jackson.
That was a doozy. But
I did see a little bit more on Twitter. They said that most of the conversations of him in the book was the people admitting that they never touched him. They said that there was a simulation between, I think they had the same finance person. Him and Epstein had the same finance person. So he would go over there too with the finance person. So just to add, allegedly, this is all alleged.
Because this is my thing with this. It's like, okay, he was on the island, he was at the island, but other people could have been using that same island for other stuff, right? Like,
it's his island. It's his island.
He bought that island, and it was a huge
compound for just him. Okay, so like Michael Jackson showing up to the island, if they with the same financial person and he's just going to the island. Does that necessarily?
It could have been a situation where the finance person was taking him with him, and like, you want to come with me, and then you don't recognize or realize where you at.
I don't believe it.
You get over there. My thing is the repeat offenders. They knew what was going on.
I think if you go in there twice, once is one thing. If you go over there about several times, it's like, all right, dog.
Multiple times is like, you know what you're going there for.
Was Diddy name on the list?
No, Diddy's name wasn't on the list.
I'm sure
he wasn't powerful enough.
It was mainly like political people.
Time.
Good.
It was lots of political.
He ain't enough mess. He don't need no more. He don't need nothing else. He don't need nothing else.
He really don't. He really
he don't need nothing else.
So I'm sure that we'll see more information in the upcoming days of what's coming out. But again, at this point, statute of limitations, Epstein is dead.
I mean, like people are dead. Like it's so much. Like this is fodder. Like it's just
you
whatever.
ain't gonna find them little girls.
Yeah, this is just to
embarrass. I don't know if you ain't gonna find them because they were really young. That's the whole point. So even though they may not be able to press charges, they may still speak up. Or
like I said, we watch so much SVU. Them girls be traumatized. I'm not getting nobody stand and reliving none of that.
I think at this point, releasing that list is just to embarrass folks.
Fodder.
It is.
Because it's not. What other reason do we need? Like, come on now. We know they trash. He trash.
We know so do crazy stuff. We know a lot of these folks do crazy stuff.
Yeah, because y'all sitting here y'all letting Trump vote for president, and he already told us what he be on. So we don't.
President of the whole United States. Can't nobody get nothing done. This man was caught on tape telling he grabbed women by their private part, and y'all still voted him in.
Y'all still voted him
matter.
This ain't nothing. This
man was just sued for sexual harassment and assault and lost, and y'all still
paying folk off. Man, please.
It don't matter what he do.
I just keep that list. I really don't care. I really don't care.
But okay. All right, Mr. Yeah. So Epstein's list is out. I have a feeling more to come on that. I could go a lot of ways with that one, but I think another really important one we want to talk about is a hot top. Cat Williams, you guys.
Okay, can we please talk about him?
Let's talk about Cat because I'm gonna say this. I feel like Cat reminds me a lot. Let me finish my statement before y'all jump in and get on my head.
Oh Lord,
Cat reminds me a lot of Kanye in the sense of he speaks a lot of his truth, and because it's unorthodox, people automatically start coming for him. But when you really break down some of the stuff that Cat has talked about in these last couple of years, man, I don't know. I think he was right about a lot of stuff. But all right, so just so y'all know, Cat recently did an interview with Shannon Sharp, and I'm gonna let my sports fanatic
shout out Club Shay.
I love Club Shay.
Yes.
Shannon Sharp is on a rampage. He just got voted the most entertaining person in sports by Complex.
Yes, he is.
Doing his man. He on First Take. He on Club Shay. He got the nightcap.
Come on.
It's hilarious. He is.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Come on.
And his interviews is like super unorthodox. Like, sir, what are you talking about? Like, him and Ocho Cinco do not need a show together.
It wouldn't even know. It's no rhyme or reason to it. They literally be like how we talking right now is what they doing. Like
they throw a little sports in there.
That's what they doing.
They just throw a little sports in there and say, "Oh yeah, that was a good play." All right, but
Ocho Cinco had his daughter on there holding her like she was a baby, no shirt on, just a baby with a diaper on. I'm like, what about
this baby to sleep?
What about watching right now? Like no rhyme or reason. I'm like, y'all do, and then. And like Shannon Sharp just be sitting there like it's normal. Chilling. Like this is not normal, bro. Normal. I love them.
Yeah, he not.
So he is. Shout out to Shannon for thriving.
I love him.
Love
shout out.
Literally love him. He's like the best.
He did this interview, y'all, with Kat, and I watched snippets literally right before we came on this podcast.
I've been watching them all day.
I won't watch
the whole thing.
I ain't gonna hold you. I watched the whole thing at work through my earphones, laughing out loud. The entire time because
I love Cat Williams.
I think he's telling the truth.
So Marley
is a lot going. I think there's a lot going on.
What you used to do, Shay?
So Marley used to talk about when we was kids because Friday After Next is my
that's my favorite. That's my favorite movie.
Fanatic.
Friday After Next.
Friday After Next.
That's the best one.
Every time I watch it, no matter how many times I've seen it, I literally be crying.
I ain't gonna lie, it's a great movie. But y'all think that's the best Friday movie out of the three?
Do.
Yes, I do.
I do too.
I do. Yes,
I do too.
But that's because Cat Williams and Terry Crews was just so funny.
And I honestly like Mike Epps over what you call it,
Chris Rock.
Yeah,
Chris Rock. Chris Tucker.
Chris Tucker. Yeah, I agree with that too.
I enjoy Mike.
I would probably say
all I know is I can't give you multiple because Shay in our childhood, I only got to watch.
My favorite.
She only got to watch.
was the one.
Because that was her movie that we watched.
Next Friday was the worst one. Like the sequel was the worst. Like
yes, I didn't like that one.
Out. They should have that one should have just got thrown out.
Yeah,
we should. Friday and Friday after next is the one for sure. Friday after next is a Christmas movie.
It's a classic. I ain't gonna hold you. I used to watch it every Christmas, maybe up until the past maybe 2 or 3 years. I stopped watching it.
It is a Christmas movie, but so that's when I really started knowing who Cat Williams was, and then watching his stand up. Like it was
stand up.
His stand up is hilarious.
What was it? It's pimpin' or something like that.
Yeah, he's hilarious.
He is hilarious. But okay, so in the interview, he was talking about all these different comedians and how they
name them.
He was talking about Sid and Steve Harvey, like they stole his jokes. He was saying that Faison Love is not that funny.
He not.
He just was somebody else.
Ricky Smiley caught a stray. A couple.
Oh, he caught a whole 30 minutes of strays.
He did.
Earthquake caught a bullet in the leg.
Listen,
Steve Hurt came off. It was a mess.
Yeah, Ricky Smiley set himself up though because Ricky Smiley got on Shay's show and said that Cat Williams' part in Friday After Next was supposed to be his.
Yeah.
Cat was supposed to play Santa Claus.
He said they switched it doing the tape.
Yeah.
Like, huh?
What?
But
the math makes sense. The math ain't mathing.
Like Ricky was blind. And he was just, I really appreciate a lot of stuff. He said, like he was saying, like in the original script for Friday After Next, his character was actually supposed to get raped in the bathroom. And he told them, he said, ain't nothing comical about rape.
It's not.
So let's get that up out of here.
Yeah.
Come on,
so they took some pliers and grabbed his nuts and then had him run out instead.
Hilarious.
I love that part. That was my favorite part.
Every time.
That was my favorite part. So it's like, he was letting Chopper say, everybody was catching strays. Everybody was getting told they're not funny. He told them that all they got.
But I'm gonna tell y'all. Can I tell y'all what stood out?
He said they got light-skinned women with weird faces that don't do
that can't talk to the media.
And I just really sat and thought, have we ever seen
Marjorie? No, even Marjorie
on the interview.
No,
Marjorie don't talk. Just like her.
Can I tell you the part that took me out though?
What?
And it's still sticking with me is like I loved hanging with Mr. Cooper. That was my show.
Oh yes.
When he said,
what he said
that Steve Harvey literally took the whole synopsis of hanging with Mr. Cooper
and made the Steve
principal
Harvey
idea, all of that, and made it the Steve Harvey show.
Put some hot tops. Threw it in there. He on something.
But you want to know what's even more funny?
You know,
I agree with him about Bernie Mac. Bernie Mac was the funniest out of all them.
He was the best part of the comedy.
He didn't play them games with them, though.
Yes.
The Bernie Mac show.
Hilarious.
Oh, funniest by far out of them. Even D.L. Hughley's show was actually funnier too than the
Steve Harvey show. It wasn't fun. Like Steve Harvey show to me wasn't like
it was for my dad. It was for my dad.
It was just a good show, but it wasn't a ha. Like,
but if it was funny though, it wasn't funny because of him. It was Cedric funny because of Sid and Levita.
And everybody else. Yeah, they were the only funny people to me.
Or like when they have his band come back and the band would be like stuff. Right. It would have to be surrounding people in it that was funny because he was kind of like a straight man, really. Yeah, really, he was like the straight man. So I don't know,
bruh. When Cat was like, "Have you seen Seth the Entertainer?" No wonder why he couldn't get any acting roles. I mean, look at him. He over there. I said,
he is so mad. I mean, I get it. You don't want nobody stealing.
I'm sorry though. Welcome Home, Roscoe Jenkins is a funny movie.
Hilarious. No,
but Seth is funny to me though. Like in movies, he's
hilarious. That's the St. Louis legend right there.
I'm trying to think. I can't think of any movies that I really watched.
It's Mama's House right across from Hazelwood North Middle.
I know.
I know. The Johnson Family Vacation. That was funny.
That was funny. Right. He was Welcome Home, Roscoe Jenkins. He was in was that? Was he in Fighting Temptations? Did I just make that up?
He was not in Fighting Temptations.
Steve.
That was Cuba. That's Cuba Gooding Jr.
Steve was in it. He's like in a movie where he's playing like,
guess who
Bernie Mac is the funniest person. Guess who is good?
He is.
Bernie Mac.
I'm looking at his Wiki page.
Bernie Mac is the best. Okay.
Look him up on IMDb.
I'm looking.
But you know what shocked me, and maybe this is why I haven't seen the full interview. I wonder how he feels about Kevin Hart.
He said he hates him. Baby, he went in on him. They don't like each other. They be beefing forever.
He said every role Kevin Hart got was because he turned it down first because he had revisions on the script. And he said he wasn't doing nothing homosexual like. So that's how Kevin Hart got all those parts. That's what he said. He said industry plant.
So when people start talking like that and when they don't like nobody and like it makes me think
scary. It's something wrong with you.
But he did say that he liked so once he said
he liked the dead man.
He likes
45.
But he likes Chappelle. Who gonna go against Chappelle?
Hello.
Who gonna go against Eddie Murphy?
None of them.
Who gonna go against Richard Pryor? These are all guys. These are comedian guys. Yeah, like come on now.
Yeah.
When you start talking about people of around you, your people that you supposed to, your peers, and you don't like none of your peers.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And we're not gonna skate past the fact that the little boy done beat him up a couple of years ago at the Target.
Hold on, pause. How about Cat Williams put up to a Mizzou party, drugged out, cracked out?
Okay, allegedly, because he just said on the interview,
Hold on, man.
Oh my God. He said, ain't nobody ever came out and said he did anything. And here come Mandy.
Mandy, we cannot be breaking this.
I seen it. Jesus. That man was randomly.
Y'all know, but I'm gonna clip this and put this as a snippet. I just want y'all to know that.
I swear to God, y'all. This man pulled up to a day party at the University of Missouri, Columbia.
Allegedly.
No, there's video evidence.
Video
evidence of him being there.
Are you
pulled up? I swear to y'all. He just
Can I get a clip?
Up. I'm gonna ask my friends for it right now. I swear to y'all.
But I think he was lying. He said he never did no drugs either, though. Because if you dating Hazel Lee, you on
something. Now, I do agree.
But go ahead.
The easiest thing you can say is because ain't nobody came out and said I did it with them. Okay.
That don't mean nothing.
Anybody can say that. That don't mean not doing it.
He got 5 daughters and 4 boys.
And you doing
you know
you just
gonna
do drugs around
man been arrested, and that's not a lady.
That's what I'm saying.
You can look that up.
He's been arrested multiple times.
Y'all, I really like Cat, and I'm a simp, and I'm a believe Unc, okay? Because I love him.
We know you gonna believe him.
Okay,
you absolutely will believe him.
We know you gonna believe him. I think what he was saying was 60% the truth. I'll give him 60, and I think he embellished a lot.
That's higher than what I gave him.
Okay,
I'm just like
I'm really 50-50 on it.
That's what I'm saying. I can't give him that. It was great, but
you know what Crystal said. My girl Crystal on Twitter was like, the thing about him is he tell a story so good that he know how to piece something together to where you gotta really think like maybe he's telling the truth.
He said Cedric the entertainer stole his. He said
you know how dumb Robin sound when she was like, I believed him because who would make up a story that crazy? That's what Cat be doing.
He said that Cedric stole that joke from him and did it on Kings of Comedy. Kings of Comedy came out in 2000. He went on Comic View to like 06 or something like that. So who's stealing what? I don't know.
Y'all
don't know.
Just saying, I know you got a bleeding heart, Marla, and you like to believe the folk, but I always got.
I'm just listening. I'm just hearing what he's saying.
She always know people in the streets. Is what she's saying.
I be knowing the street stories. I know the real.
But she was
okay
on a Zoo party.
On a side note, okay, other good
my own eyes.
Other good Cedric movies, Barbershop 1 and 2.
Yes, I said he was playing an old man. I couldn't remember what it was.
And Be Cool.
Yeah,
Be Cool.
Yes.
Good.
Yeah.
Yes. Now y'all know I don't do very well with black movies. So.
Be Cool is not a black movie.
Barbershop is a staple in the community. You need to watch
Barbershop. I know Barbershop. I did do Barbershop. I know Barbershop.
All right, girl.
Did you watch
Be Cool. I don't know what that is.
All right, girl.
Be Cool is not a black movie.
The Rock is in there.
Christina Milian.
John Travolta.
John Travolta.
He done.
Once y'all said Christina Milian, y'all lost me.
Why you look her?
But she plays herself though. She plays a singer, so it's not like
I should have led with The Rock. I should have led with The Rock.
You should have led with something more pop.
You need to see it because
what's that
The Rock was hilarious.
He was in too. He was in a cheerleading movie.
The cleaner, codename The Cleaner or something like that.
Yeah. He was a detective in that, wasn't he?
Yeah,
I think no. Is it that one or is it the one with that guy? Yes, the guy who's a detective and he was like the preacher in it, and he was like knew how to steer on the low.
But speaking of comedian, who do y'all really think are like funny? Like, who are the people you like? They actually are really funny.
It's hard for me.
Like stand up,
or just funny in general. Like have you weak. Cat is definitely up there.
Cat. I love Cat.
He's hilarious. That's not the problem. It ain't his laughing that's problem.
I love Kevin Hart. I think his stand up. I love Kevin Hart's stand up. I don't know if I like him in movies.
I like him.
I like him. I like him. I don't really like him in movies. I like him better when he did his stand up that was leading up to him being big. I like
the first two.
I like the movie he was in.
Grown little man, and seriously funny.
Yeah.
I don't think Tiffany Haddish is funny at all. Nothing that she does is funny.
She's just cringe.
I don't understand her. I don't even understand like what. I don't know.
The loudness is all.
My God, Martin. I love me some Martin Lawrence.
I do love Martin
Lawrence.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Love me some Martin Lawrence.
Yes.
I love Bernie Mac. I crack up
Bernie Mac.
Eddie Murphy.
I love Dave Chappelle.
Bernie Mac. I
love Dave Chappelle because he
Dave Chappelle is weird for me. I don't understand the comedy. Like everybody like puts him on this pedestal.
Yes,
but when I see his stand-ups, it's like dark and weird, and I don't laugh.
Me too.
I'm like
because it makes you think about like, interesting. Because what he's saying, it sounds crazy, but then you start thinking, be like,
white people love him. It was a white man on the plane next to me watching.
He just came out with a new special. Yeah, I watched it.
I'm not saying he's not successful. I'm not saying no. What I'm saying is, for me, if I want to laugh,
he's not the first time I go to.
That's not my guy.
I love him.
Going to.
What I'm saying it like for me now, laughter. A lot of people don't make me laugh. Like Kevin Hart don't make me laugh.
Yeah, no.
I just be like, oh, okay, that's okay.
You know, used to really crack me up. That white man from The Hangover. I love all his movies. Him and Will Ferrell, they're my people.
Oh,
the fat guy,
Shay, the wet
guy, from The Hangover,
the wedding. Oh shoot.
Not the wedding.
We
crashes.
used to watch all of.
Zach Galifianakis.
Yes,
Zach Galifianakis.
All his movies.
Yes. What was the one when they were brothers? Shay, and you used to make me watch
Step Brothers.
Step Brothers
in the world.
Was he the same guy that was?
You know who I love, y'all. Y'all know who I love.
Who?
Anytime I need to laugh, I'm turning on The Office. I get
you like
Steve Carell.
You like dry sense.
You like white people humor for sure.
You really do.
The Office is so funny to me.
The Office is hilarious.
Really love The Office.
When you get into it, I just like the black man on The Office because everything is. I ain't got time for this. Everything is very given.
Every character has a main.
And I love him for that.
Every character is needed to make the show what it is. And
but Steve Carell is hilarious.
Steve is hard. Yeah, he played that
episode when he was making people guess racial stereotypes on their head, and he was more.
That was ignorant. That was ignorant.
I just.
He said, "Go for it. Don't be scared. Go for it. Go what you say."
That was
supposed to be sensitivity training.
That was out. He should have never had a job.
That was classic. That I'm not gonna lie, I would give him that.
I'm sorry.
That is
you know what it is? The Office is such an HR nightmare.
That's what it is, bro.
That's what it is.
Speaking of that, hilarious. I think the reason why nothing is really funny no more because everything is so sensitive and everything is so like the thing that would make stuff funny is because there was no limit. Like you could talk about.
That's probably why I like Dave Chappelle because he literally don't curse. He'll talk about anything.
Yeah, that's true.
He don't give a rip.
So
it's like
left.
Yeah. So I think that's what my
unpopular opinion. Wilding out. I have cried on many days.
Yeah, that's
depending on DC Young Fly and like some of them. I love.
I do watch the 85 South show from time to time. That's the best I can do for you.
The only current, quote unquote, funny guy that makes me laugh, I don't care. He's an anthropologist, is Drewski. I don't know how Drewski do the skits that he do and get access to what he do, but that man is a real life anthropologist for his comedy, bro. I don't understand how but them skits.
He funny to you?
Hilarious.
It's funny to me. I like his little commercials.
What's that boy name? It start with a D. He does all these like skits and stuff. It started with a D. I can't. Desmond, no. whatever. He does it with like that. What's that girl name? Pretty V and all of that. I forgot.
Oh, I don't like that. Oh, no.
That
Pretty V girl. I be seeing her.
No, I don't like. No, time out. I don't like her. Time out. Wait.
I just got
it's
mad.
Like her. I said he gonna skip for her sometimes.
Hey,
that girl make me mad with her little bit that she do. She be walking around Atlanta like that. I don't like it.
She do.
I don't like it. I don't
know what that boy name is, but yeah.
You talking about Desi Banks?
Yes, him. I like some of his stuff. That's about all I can get.
Drewski to go, man.
I can't do that. Like that fake. Drewski we gonna create a skit to be fun. I don't like that stuff.
No, but it be real. Like the one he just did about the white people in Bama about football. I'm sorry, man. He's a real life anthropologist to me. But Kevin Hart told him he's scary. He should do stand up, and he did do stand up, and I thought it was very funny.
Sounds good.
I haven't seen his stand up, but I've seen his commercials, and that Jimmy Butler commercial is hilarious.
He's making money, man. Yes. He's making so much money. I applaud him for sure.
He really is.
He really is.
I think I had a coworker tell me that he was coming to Portland.
He probably is.
Like him, so
he's funny. He be with Drake and all them. I'm sure he was in the company.
Drake is not the bar. Drake is not the bar.
Marla, he was in the commercial at Nike with Drake. That whole when he was in the employee store for that music video, Drewski was in that. He was
hilarious.
He was all over the company store in that video.
All right, y'all. We going to the reality segment now. It is over reality. We need. I'm over it. We need some kind of buzzer or some sort of song or something to go into
really hot topic again for real this time. It's early in the year. We gonna get.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's still too early.
Much happened. Cat Williams is a highlight right now.
They want really hot topic
today. Is January.
Cat is a highlight. Yeah. Wow, we got some. We got some time.
For the record.
And swag surfing in the church. I mean, like it's just
For the record, we are recording this on January 3rd. It's only 3 days into the year.
3 days
on the third day.
So much can happen. We skipped T.I. and all that drama. Like,
oh no,
we ain't talking about that.
We ain't talking about that.
I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not. I'm tired.
That's a rabbit hole.
What did you say, Mandy? Sexual assault. It's too dark.
It's just too much. I'm tired of reporting on these creepy old men. I'm tired.
And they wives. But go on.
And they wives.
Okay. All right. Because that one was crazy and that just came. So going to reality, y'all. Let's kick it off with Love and Marriage.
No, I think we should go Married to Medicine first.
Well, Married to Medicine first?
I think we should go
because it'll be shorter. It'll be shorter.
Yeah, that was the one that happened farther.
Because I think all of us got a lot of opinions about this quad situation.
But but Love and Marriage, we got 3 cities to talk about with Love and Marriage. We got 3 whole city situations to talk about there.
Wait, we're talking about Detroit. I thought we were talking about DC.
I got some tea on that. So
okay. All right.
You know, I'm in the street.
Married to Med.
You do be in the streets.
Jesus Christ.
Baby in the streets. All right, so Married to Med. We got to talk because so of course they went on a pause for a little bit for the break,
2 weeks or a week or whatever.
But the very last episode that we watched before this new one come out, it was really interesting to me. And I'm not really a quad fan. I'm gonna be very,
not at all,
very candid.
I'm
not a quad fan. But I will say, I felt like it was pretty harsh. So,
I did not.
For our listeners who did not see this thing, Toya finally has a business venture. And so,
why are you trying to shade her? Why are you trying to shade her? Why are you shading that woman?
Baby.
First of all, you know that's Mandy's favorite. Don't be shading her.
Toya got some business, okay?
And she doing good.
And so she takes them to Martha's Vineyard to taste some of her wine.
No, Napa.
We went to Napa, girl. Not
shows you how much I was paying. My bad. Napa. She take them to Napa. And it's this really cute cottage. Mm-hmm. It's like, really nice rooms. So it already starts off kind of interesting because they're talking about the room situations. I don't know. What's always a thing with all of these shows with the rooms. Get a room and sit down somewhere. Like, why is the room a thing? But it's so many words. Toya, to me, automatically comes off shady because she's like, well, who is Quad going to sleep with? Because I ain't get her a room. And they're like, well, we told you that she was coming.
No, that's not what happened. That's not what happened. You gotta get the facts right. She at the dinner before they went said, "Look, go invite the girl, but one of y'all can. Let me know."
So in other words, get a room for her.
She knew.
Even if you
let me know. Let me know.
But she said, let me know. And let's pause.
If you didn't let me know.
Because if you really pay attention in the episode, they asked Phaedra, why y'all didn't tell us she was coming? You rode on a whole separate plane than her. Phaedra left the girl in Atlanta. Got on a plane with Dr. Jackie. Okay.
I feel some kind of way in general.
This production. This is production. Yeah. That's the problem.
Production invited her. Production invited her.
Because here's my thing. So it's shady. So you pretty much just asking who can bunk with her. And everybody's like, no, ew, no, ew. And I'm like, okay, already, I'm not a Quad fan and I wouldn't want to share my room, but y'all giving a little too much to this. So then she finally appears and everybody already like, oh, well, where's she gonna sleep? Where's she, Phaedra there? She ain't really saying much. And that's really her only ally, which is really interesting. So then fast forward, they get to this dinner and they start talking as a group about how, and I do think there's some validity to some of their sentiments and their feelings of how Quad only shows up for the show. Outside of the show, she has no real relationships with these women. And unlike other Real Housewife shows, Married to Medicine is actually built on real friendships. They don't just put random people together and tell them to figure it out. Like these are people that have long-standing relationships and they like each other enough to where they like travel together, talk to each other. The show just happened. Like they've been real friends. And
that's why the show is so successful,
real, right?
Yeah.
But Quad was more friends with Mariah. She came on because she was Mariah's bestie. But once her and Mariah started like,
and what did she do? Spearhead kicking Mariah off in the same fashion. They sat there at that table and told Mariah, "We don't want to be around you no more. Bye."
Simone literally said, "We are not going to invite her. We're not going to do this." Like I remember that.
And
that's why I ain't got no problems with what happened to Quad. Nothing at all.
Okay, so let's continue. So Mariah was also an executive producer and like came up with the show.
She's the creator.
So she's a creator. She brought Quad on the show because allegedly that is how Quad met Dr. G. And so Quad got married to Dr. G and they were besties. Quad didn't really know this circle of friends like that. She was introduced to them through Mariah, who was the center of the show. But then their relationship,
she was sweet tea when she came on the show.
Their relationship flipped, and for the powers that be, you got to watch the seasons yourself to get an opinion. But in so many words, they decided that their friendship was not serving each other, and they became enemies. It was really difficult to see.
Dark.
But the scene that they're talking about is, although Mariah was a creator, all the women turned on her. Not to say that she didn't deserve it, because she had a lot of faults.
She did.
But they said, you know what? We're tired of this. We're tired of you. We're tired of faking it for the show. We're not inviting you anymore. So in so many words, the same thing happened to Quad. They're sitting at this table and they're like, Quad, you did your sister circle thing. You pretty much told us that you didn't see us as valuable in our friendships. You don't talk to nobody. You don't reach out to anybody. You only show up. And you're always, to Mandy's point, every single season you have to reintroduce yourself.
Every season. I literally went back. Went back. And there's an episode for the past at least 6 seasons where Quad has to literally come and say, "I'm sorry, guys, I haven't been around, but I still want to be your friend." Yes. Every season. What are we doing?
So Toya really, really is not a fan of Quad. So this is her name too. So she's like, listen, big and bad. Like, look, all the stuff you said to me, girl, like, you can miss me. Okay. You can miss me. And in so many words
for that.
She never gonna fake the funk.
She's not.
No, she ain't gonna fake it.
You gonna know what side
so the senior members got together and they were like, what are we gonna do about this situation? Because and I appreciate that they did not invite the two new girls because it wasn't they business.
It wasn't about them.
Yeah. This was more about the anchored women and their relationship with Quad.
Yeah.
I am interested that Phaedra was there, and I feel like Phaedra, even though she was a newbie, they were dependent on Phaedra to actually stick up for her. I feel like that was a point of like Phaedra to give some perspective because she still is a newbie, even though she's not new to reality.
Exactly. Phaedra is a reality TV veteran. And one thing that reality TV veterans know is when they tied to the losing team. And when you're tied to the losing team, you ain't getting another, like, you see, like,
get out of there.
They maneuver enough to stay on there. But when her and Candy stopped becoming cool, she said, I need to get over here with Nene and Portia real quick.
Yeah, like, she did.
She understood, and she's going to still understand.
Strategy.
Well, and she's going to have to do something like that because she don't even show her man.
Thank you. So she got to stay cool with
the girl. Started. We got to talk about Phaedra and why she's on the show in general for a whole nother day.
For ratings. It's for ratings. That's it.
But to get back to it, they make Quad, who don't have, like, she's in her room all, you know how us ladies do. We get in our room, take our clothes off, we chilling. They're like, are you dressed? And she was like, I mean, not really. And the fact that they still made her come, I was like, Dad, y'all lethal, bro. She literally just said, like, she relaxing and she wanted
nasty work. Nasty.
You want you to put your clothes on and come over here.
They said, we don't even want you to wake up thinking you coming tomorrow.
Exactly. That's crazy. So in so many words, they repeat what they said to her at the table. There was no new information.
Yeah, and I was like, why bring her up here for this? Why?
Because I think what happened
you should have told me this at the table.
And I think they got to talking to Phaedra.
In Atlanta.
I think they got to talking to Phaedra, trying to get Phaedra to like give some type of like, no, guys, like, but Phaedra's like, yeah, she did this. She said this about Heavily. She said this about Jackie. Like, Phaedra. So they probably just like,
word.
And I love me some messy old Eugene. And he told that girl, Toy, you really want that girl to come to your business meeting? I think you should rethink that.
I love
Eugene.
In fact, he get in women's business, but he don't like Quad. He don't like Quad either because she has said some really terrible things about him.
Yeah,
but also, and we'll talk about this with the Carlos.
But here's the thing, Shay.
She accused both of them of breaking into that girl's house, or no one who broke into that girl's house. Like that is you are basically
a felony
of a crime.
That's a felony.
Like I'm a doctor.
I'm gonna say this.
You can't be doing
Y'all
that.
shouldn't have let her. My issue is not that they don't have a problem with Quad, because I'm not a fan of Quad. Quad cannot take responsibility or accountability for anything that she does. Even in the Carlos interview was not a I'm sorry, not a I'm like she is relentlessly. She's a Taurus. She is bullheaded and is not gonna move. Okay.
She delusional.
What I will say is I did not like, y'all knew how y'all felt about her before she came on that trip.
Period.
I would have rather y'all did that in Atlanta. I would have rather y'all said, you know what? I know I told
Handle
you
it when you get back.
But you know what? What Heavenly said
either y'all let her stay on the trip and suffer through that and then have the conversation. But to do that the day she gets there.
No, I think listen. I truly think that they thought that the production sat Quad down and was like, look, Quad, you're going to have to eat some crow and you're going to have to go here and apologize. They were expecting at that dinner for some sort of, I am sorry for how I wronged y'all. I hear what y'all are saying. I agree with what y'all are saying, and I'm gonna do better. But she said at that
when
table,
has Quad ever did that?
I think production was telling them that she was going to do this.
So to keep her job.
Yes, and they got upset because Heavenly always brings up when Jackie apologized to Duffy, even when Jackie didn't feel like she was wrong. She thought Quad. They all thought Quad was gonna do that, but soon as Quad sat down, she still was on some. But y'all haven't been friends to me. But y'all haven't done this.
It goes both ways,
and it just set them off. I think that just because she doubled down, because at her little funeral repast, she was literally. So Heavenly said that Phaedra told them that Phaedra had talked to Quad before that and had told her, like, if you want to really get back in this group, you're gonna have to eat some humble pie. You're going to have to mend these relationships. You're going to take accountability. So Phaedra set up that whole event thinking Quad was going to do that. And Quad made her look like an absolute fool in front of them women because she.
And you know, Phaedra don't play that.
She don't play looking like no fool. And after that event, she stopped talking to Quad.
Yeah, she said she seen her for what her
because she saw her for what she was. And she told Heavenly, she like, I'm not that girl, I'm not riding with that girl. I'm not. She told them she was not inviting them to that trip. Production invited Quad to that trip.
Period.
And so when they saw her, they thought she ate humble pie because production made her. And she still sat down, triple, double, quadruple down. Y'all did me wrong too. So what we gonna do? So they was just fed up and done. They're like, let's just wrap this on up with a bow. This the third time we done told this girl to take some accountability. Like, I just
don't know what to do.
I don't even know what to do. And like Heavenly said, her and Heavenly got into it because after Phaedra wouldn't invite her, she calls Heavenly and tried to get Heavenly to, you know, bring her back in the group. And Heavenly like, nah, baby, you dropped me for Phaedra already.
You keep using
you do this
me.
every
that
time.
Was the whole line. You keep using
That's
me.
why at that dinner table, she said, Jackie told me you using me. That's where that whole thing came from, because after Phaedra didn't invite her, she did.
Definitely a mess, bruh.
I love Heavenly, bro. I love her so much.
Heavenly said that Quad had not talked to her since that whole funeral thing. She hadn't even talked to Quad since then. So
that's
after
crazy.
Phaedra told her, I'm not inviting that girl, she calls Heavenly. So Heavenly's sitting there like, oh, so now you want to come to me. You thought you and Phaedra was going to be freaking Frack 2.0. And she don't realize what's going on. And she not tying herself to you. So now you want me to bring you. So nobody brought her but production. And that's why Phaedra was on.
So do y'all feel like it was right for them for how it went down? Y'all feel like,
yes.
I'm not saying it
was TV gold. Loved it. Every minute. It was karma in its best form. It's like when you see the villain finally get done what they did. I love it.
Yeah. I mean, it was truly like, poetic. I mean, I'm not gonna say I didn't take joy in it, because I didn't take joy in it when it happened to Mariah. But it's like you get in this interview with Carlos and you like, oh, I just can't believe they would do something so ugly. And Carlos was like, I've never seen something so mean-spirited on TV. They just did this to another girl like 5 seasons ago.
Carlos a hypocrite. And we gonna get into about Real Housewives of Salt Lake City because he's a hypocrite for all. Anyway, Carlos.
Okay, all right, wait. So to end this portion dealing with Married to Med, Quad had that interview with him. I listened to the whole thing and I barely could stomach listening to the whole thing.
Terrible.
People who don't take any accountability,
I can't take you
anything. I look at you like you are so not self-aware that I can't get your perspective on anything, because if you can't look at yourself and say, I'm sorry. Now, here's the thing. That stuff with Sweet Tea, I will tell you, it's interesting to me that allegedly she is saying that they did not tell her that girl was going to be on this season and all this stuff was happening.
But they don't owe you that.
And she found out like everybody else.
Say that. You are not an executive producer.
Yeah,
cast do not get away in cast members.
They not your friends. They not your friends. Production is not your friend.
Okay, let me give you an example. We also have an example of Love and Marriage Huntsville, where any other franchise, Ariane, whatever that girl's name, she would have been a cast member by now because of the storyline.
For sure.
But because out of respect, Carlos loves Melody enough that he's like, we're not gonna do that.
But she's a producer.
Even though it would be good.
But she's a producer on the show.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know she was a producer.
Yeah, she got a producer credit.
Right? It was their pitch.
And her agreement, and I think she said this in one of her interviews, was that if you ever bring that girl on the show,
I'm gone.
I'm out. Like, you ain't got to worry about it. I'm gone. So. And even Carlos said that
her purse somewhere so she can be
seen. Yeah, they had her. She made sure that purse was at Martell house.
They definitely did. They talk about her in the reunion, but anyway.
Going back to Married to Medicine, so Carlos did an interview that aired right after she got kicked out. That was very smart marketing. He was on his Oprah with that.
Can't count. He pulled up to her house the next day.
The episode ended. Okay.
Yeah.
Carlos had ting 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 exclusive interview with Quad Up. Now.
Yeah, he wasn't playing no games.
So he's working. Yeah. He's working, honey.
Working. You work, Carlos. You work.
I want Carlos to put this much work in his shows, but go ahead.
He has lately. Ooh, okay. His show's been cutting up lately. I ain't even gonna hold you. I
ain't gonna lie, Huntsville been good.
He fixed it.
Huntsville been good. We gonna talk about it. We gonna get there.
We'll get there.
But he did the interview with Quad, and the whole time that girl smoke detector thing beeping, that really made me mad. Okay, first of all,
I'm Mandy.
Get some batteries, ma'am.
And that decoy was not decoy.
2 in a pack. Let's go.
I wasn't feeling it. The woe is me Quad. Oh, catching all type of technical things. Like, I've never been to Kenya. I've gone to Nigeria. So Heavily was lying.
Was you over there?
I know one of the women who sit in the
second lady. The second
lady invited me over there.
Girl, you was out
there.
Girl,
you still looking for a man? You still to be looking for a man with all of that, and you still
was with Yandy and Medicis. Why are you with Yandy and Medicis in Africa?
Everybody be with me. Shut up.
Which is interesting to me. Yandy and Medicis as friends. That's
wait. Can Medicis travel out the country?
Apparently he can.
I thought he was
apparently on probation. I don't know.
Okay.
I just feel like Quad's a liar. Never liked her. Too theatrical. She thinks she's bigger than what she is, and it's a detriment to the show. This is a truly ensemble cast. Nobody is more important than the next. Heavily say this all the time. Like, none of them are more important than the next. They all need to be on that show. That's what makes the show the show. Quad got the whole everybody picked. What happened was it's their fault. They all hyped Miss Quad up with that whole Quad and Mariah thing. Her head up so big that they created the monster. Bigged her up.
I think Mandy too when she did that show. When she started getting work outside of Married to Medicine, her head got too big to me.
That's what all she got was dog on that Sister Circle. I'm so sick of hearing about Sister Circle.
And it only was like a couple of seasons.
The show has been off longer than it was on. Why was talking about Sister Circle?
My queen Leo, Jackie never go. One thing about a Leo, we gonna always remember when you made us feel low.
That part.
You make us feel any type of low, we gonna remember that to the day we die, and it's gonna be a grudge you can't
exactly what you said, how you said it. I'm gonna remember it.
Jackie was like every time. If you notice, every time they ask Jackie about that girl, she bring up
the same thing. Sister Circle. I'm so sick of that. I'm like, Jackie.
She ain't
nothing that hurt her feelings, and that's what we're saying.
Find another talking.
It's never gonna be. What Jackie is saying is that moment I saw what I needed to see from her, and I don't need to see nothing else. Because there's something else.
Every time it be when she was on Sister Circle, she said,
hey,
"Girl,
it hit that heart. It hit that heart.
Girl, go. It is enough."
But they did hype that girl up against them. I rewatched all the reunions. Like probably 4 months ago, I rewatched all the reunions like that led up to before this season. And I was just like, nah, like that whole Mariah thing, she got it. They was super Quad head up. Only person that never ever did was Toya. We know. And when that girl got divorced, Toya was trying so hard to get that girl kicked off.
Pretty much.
She sure was. But she ain't married no more. She can't be on a married trip. Why is she here? She is single. It's weird.
Single lady on a trip.
I understand that. I understand that.
Look at why did I get married? The single girl that was there was
doing too much.
I'm just saying I was with Toya on that, but I just feel like,
of course you were.
Hey,
but you ain't never with her on the right side of her finances. All right, let's move on.
Okay. Never do no wrong to me. I love Toya. I love Dr. Eugene. I love them kids. I love their life.
Jesus.
Amen on that. Good riddance, Quad. I hope you don't come back.
Dang.
Was she come back on the last episode?
Come back though.
She said she come back on the last episode. She was 4 hours late to that. So let's go there.
No, I don't think she's gonna come back like next season because from what Beverly was saying about her issue with production, about worrying about how much people getting paid and all that. Yeah, you ain't worth all that headache, girl. You're not that big of a character.
And you show up hours late.
Yeah,
they gave you a chance to come back to the finale, and you don't show up on time. 4 hours late. Okay, so we're not going to see her get into the finale. Amen. Thank you, Jesus.
She probably won't come to the reunion either.
Oh, she gonna be at that reunion.
I think she gonna meet her on that reunion. She gonna get.
She gonna be there with all these fake.
She want to go out with her fake. Yep, she want to go out.
She gonna have all these fake receipts. Emily, I called you off season 3 times. I do talk to you. She gonna come up with some stupid. Like I just.
Yeah, she is. She is. Okay, so let's go to Love and Marriage. Let's go to Huntsville first because y'all Huntsville been stressing me out lately.
Talk about
it. It stress me out anymore. But like,
what did they do?
Carlos, good job. Cause like these last couple of episodes, like this, I just
have one with Crust. Stop talking about Mel and Martell's relationship. We do not care. Thank you. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care who broke up with
5 years.
I don't care who cheated on who. I don't care who dating who. I don't care. Stop talking about it.
Leave it on the playground unless you're gonna bring it on the show. Unless Melody say this is my new man, I'm in a new relationship. This we got going on, and he finally admits to being with his baby mama. Like I seen the reunion preview. You need to just go ahead and say that, baby. I'm with my baby mama. Yeah. Just say it and let's move on.
Mel don't want you.
The fans don't want y'all to be together. You don't want her. She definitely don't want you. Let's leave it alone.
That's it. That's my only.
But I think it's hard because truly he's a narcissist, and we know it's like if he can't have her, he don't want anybody else to have her or be desirable. He wants her to still be feeding after him, and so he gets mad when she doesn't want him. When she shows that like I'm good on you is usually where he gets triggered. Yeah, and he's like, well, I missed and I could have done it. It's like, no, why are we still having these conversations? We've been divorced for 3 years. Like, why? Like, we are literally going through proceedings, dealing with the kids right now. And like she said, ain't no white flag. We at war.
We literally
you still got me in court on my kids.
You're trying to take my kids from white flag. You were talking
like, what are we
that
talking
moment
about?
That's when he was threatening to release her revenge porn.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is at the same time.
We are at war. We
for her to even go to that, like, for her to even meet him is like
that was in that contract. You know
that's a production.
Yeah, because that was production mess. Because it would have been you want to meet him. No, we not seeing each other. No.
Yep.
We're actively suing each other. No, we don't got nothing to talk about.
Yeah, like I do the group scenes because y'all want me to do the group scenes. Yep. I'm not doing no individual scenes.
It was doing too much. Like Melly and Martell do a trust fall. I smack that man in the back of his head.
I would have said no because I don't. Clearly, we don't trust each other.
Like, why are y'all trying to do this? What is this? What is this?
Man, you turn around trying to get me to catch up. Boy,
that was even dumb. Like,
y'all had to take me up out of there. I would have turned into Kiki.
So let's talk about Kiki. Let's talk actually about showing up to this situation. Okay, so our listeners.
That was single white female. That was thirsty.
Hold on. Let's get the details to the listeners. So if y'all watch this episode, Nell, our girl, we love Nell. She and her husband,
the Fletchers,
who is known for doing some sort of like counseling.
Yeah, I don't know what they be doing.
I don't know.
I don't know. Now knowing her, I'm intrigued.
That's what I'm saying.
It's the most stuff, and I'm like, wait, y'all was counseling? Okay,
but she will tell.
But
so I don't know.
Maybe. But you know what? I think it could be one of those situations where, like, because they were able to move through infidelity in their situation, that maybe they were trying to help them do something similar. Kind of like when Jay-Z and Beyonce had their situation, and they went to like her friend.
Me.
Okay, yeah, clearly because they ain't together no more either. Okay, so anyway,
dang,
but. I think they were coming from that perspective, but they rented a house. They took everybody to Texas, and they were actually able to get everybody there. Now, the issue is Kiki shows up. Nell knew that Kiki was going to show up, and that it was going to cause a situation between her cousin.
Her husband went up on her about that. That's how you know she was messy. Chris was like, "Bro, you messy." I don't
Chris
agree.
Was like,
He's like, I can't even help you. I can't even save you.
Pick up you on this. You messy, and she was just like,
yeah. So it wasn't received well. Here's the thing. I don't know what to think of Kiki. I don't understand why she's on the show. I feel like part of the reason why they have her on the show was they were hoping that she would really uncover the infidelity that's in Tisha's marriage, but she has not been able to give us any receipts. And she's just like really weirdly infatuated without. Yeah, it's just weird. So
to me, she's like another take on Miss Wanda.
She Miss Wanda times 30 at this point.
Yeah.
No, ain't nobody Miss Wanda.
She they age and she could just
it's an aggravation of Miss Wanda. It's not necessarily, but it's just like that.
Yeah.
Like, girl,
they in the same family. It makes sense.
Tisha,
so you have I know that's why Tisha get on my nerves. They all in the same
right.
So bad.
So bad. So you deal with, old girl coming. And then creates this big scene where Tisha's like, "Oh, I can't believe they invited her." And they literally ask her, this is why I don't like Tisha. They literally ask her, "Do you accept her apology?" And she's like, "Yeah, I accept her apology." So in that time, everybody thinking everything good and cool. And this girl walks off, pouting like an infant, pouting because she's mad that the girl is here. We just gave you the platform.
Yeah.
To air your grievance. We wanted this girl here.
Yeah.
But you don't want to do it in front of her face? You fake too. No.
Scary.
So then her husband come.
She's not about that life in general.
You have to have your husband ask Melody, did she invite her? But let's go even
further. What I have seen from these episodes where I actually feel really bad for Tisha, he shows no emotion or no nurturing or no he is so hands off. Their relationship, they're not lovey-dovey at all. He's just like, you mad? What you want me to do? Versus oh, baby, come here. Let's talk about it for a minute. There's no nurturing.
That man is not emotionally attached to her at all.
There's no. And then these moments is where I'm really starting to see, bruh, y'all relationship is interesting. Why would I want to be with somebody that can't even listen to me or even be a support that's not new or help me or this is
season one. He has never supported her. That's why we think that he don't like Mel, because I do believe if Tisha hung out with Mel more, she'll be more independent. She will be more outgoing. And he don't want that. He want her to be.
But here's Tisha's problem, and this is why Tisha is not the smart girl that I wanted her to be. Tisha's problem is the girls that she look up to, she envies and she can't be friends with them.
Yeah.
Versus you being able to connect to these women you can get something from them. The Stormies. You want something from Stormy. You like Stormy. And the reason why you have issues with Stormy is because you want to be the businesswoman that she is. But versus you being kind and nice to her and getting on her good side and learning from her. You mean because you want to be her so bad that you can't hide the envy. So y'all can't be friends. Same thing with Mel. Mel was doing all the speaking engagements. Mel was be equal to her doing all these things. Mel was taking her to these events. Girl, I'm gonna show you how to network. And Mel was the girl that she again looked up to. She saw something in Mel that she wanted to be. But versus clinging to that person, you're so envious. You're an enemy. This is my issue with Tisha. She's so she's so
it don't make sense.
It don't make sense.
It just don't make sense.
The people
that can fight with her.
The people that can help you be successful. The women that will support you and uplift you because they want to see you successful. Girl, you ruin every relationship with
all of them.
Every single one.
You over here literally taking the girl. You took her policies. Yeah. And you're like, what?
I don't want to somebody do it, so I didn't do it.
But let's talk about it even further. But why start a hair in general? Yeah. Why are you starting a hair care line?
Just doing something.
Hair care line. you don't know anything about, and also as we have already said, them bottles look like other brands that we know of.
Very other
You're
brands.
not healthy, organic like my girl is.
I don't
that
look
is
at
who
her
she is.
Oh, I'm gonna buy hair care products from her.
Because her hair don't even be like that. She don't even wear natural hair, so we don't even know if the crap working.
She don't wear natural hair.
Well, think about that. Kids. I don't know what her kids look like.
We don't know what kids like, but think about she was doing that in her kitchen. Like she was. Stormy got a warehouse. She got a whole production.
You could have had your daughters go over and be apprentices for Stormy's company.
But exactly. I would have network. See, I think so business minded. I'd say, hey, how about we do a collab and do a kids line?
They own your Kim K and the rest of the Kardashians flow.
Like you saw, because then she got distribution, she got chemists,
she has everything that you need.
She's already everything you need. Stores. If you, but hey,
no, but the problem is she don't want to glean off of her success because she's so jealous. She wants it to be all about her,
and it's that husband.
She's so jealous.
Yeah,
it is that husband.
It is that husband. That's why they say
I don't know.
It's really detrimental who you choose your life partner to be.
Yes,
man. Who you choose to have your kids by?
That's the whole
at
episode.
This point, she probably don't want to leave that man because she probably like she done wasted her life with him. So now it's just like, well,
she don't want to start over.
She don't want to start over.
She don't want to start over.
Her argument every time is they've been together almost 20 years. So you think you're winning because of that? Girl, y'all do not look happy. That man don't defend you. He can't give you a straight answer about whether he cheating or not. Like all of that.
So let's go into it, Shay. Let's talk about it.
The pregnancy thing. Oh, that really
that ticked me off. I ain't gonna hold you. That ticked me off.
I was ready.
So this whole time I've been riding for you and you have given me no straight answers about your infidelity.
And
as soon as I take a pregnancy test, you're going to sit here and ask me questions like, is it yours? You have the audacity and the nerve to ask me that.
But that's what
am I cheating on you?
That's what cheaters do.
And then talking about something, I want a straight answer. Do you know she ain't me? Because I'd have been like, well, then I want a straight answer for the 15 times that I asked you when you said nothing. Man. So I'll give you a straight answer when you give me a straight answer.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. How about that? So what we finna do?
That's my thing. Tisha, you know who you married to. What you taking pregnancy test for?
I think she wanted a storyline.
You wanted a
storyline, and
you wanted him to embarrass you, and
because she keep bringing it up every solo scene they have with each other. It's like
no, I think it's to cover up the infidelity. No, I really do think they made this storyline up
so nobody could
to cover up the stuff that Kiki was talking about. That's why they don't want her.
I'm sorry, that girl may be crazy.
We will not open it up.
Let me tell you why I know Kiki was telling the truth. Tisha get mad when anybody brings up the origin of her and Kiki fight. She don't even want to talk about how it started at all because she don't even want to have that conversation. And Melody was so smart in that scene they had at their little workout class. She was like, I had the conversation. You don't think it's about the so and so. And she got up and left.
Yeah, she can't handle it.
You know that story Kiki told was true.
But Tisha do that every time. But she every time she don't want to hear something.
Okay, so let's talk about the other one that I'm now not really starting to like.
Stormy.
Not Stormy.
What's her name?
Oh, I don't like Kimmy. She's done.
No, Kimmy.
So let's talk about Kimmy.
Oh, she's
Kimmy
done.
For me has gotten too many licks this season for me, and I'm gonna say this: I clearly see now that she rides for Martell and don't think that he was in the wrong. I also clearly sees that she believes that nothing is wrong with Tisha and Marcel's marriage because she keeps saying if nobody bringing receipts, they need to leave him alone. Girl, what kind of friend are you? Because if that was me and my girl, first of all, if me and Melody, if you and Melody are real friends, and I feel Melody on this, that's why she didn't invite her now.
Yep.
If me and you are friends, and you see you are hanging out with a chick that had a baby on me the same age as the baby that I have.
Hanging out with
you telling me, and you tell me that you think that it was both of us in the marriage as to why we broke up?
And was hyping up the Sheree fake story. When Sheree was around, they was posting her on every story, every Instagram post.
The reality is they took Martell's side in that series.
But she always
did. And y'all want to see her act like y'all didn't, but you did, and that's what I'm about you to nothing.
They are very traditional, masculine thinking women who just believe to take whatever they man give, and they're also, like you said, inherently jealous that Melody finally had the strength to leave her man, and that they see that she doing good. She the only one that has a home. Okay,
on her own.
After filing bankruptcy, still bought a home, still living in that home, has her own business and taking care of her kids by herself. Like, and everybody want her to fail. They really would love to see Melody fail after the divorce. And I don't
really do
understand it.
And that's just why she don't want to deal with anybody. It's really it's a hard situation. We keep talking about it. I think they really need to reevaluate, like, where is this show going next?
Yeah,
because I don't want to see Mel and Martell back.
The Fletchers.
I don't need to see another season of
it's
them.
not Fletchers
in their family.
They need to introduce new couples.
They need to just pay them for being.
But if I'm being honest, I don't want to see Kimmy and Marceau. I mean, Kimmy and
no, I'm done with them.
I'm tired of Keisha.
After what they just after this girl done sat her and basically gave him the okay to do what he did while she had cancer on that last episode. I'm good on her. You are a pick me, the epitome of a pick me. This man has embarrassed you, your mama, everybody. Your son had to watch that.
That man literally is telling the world that you are laying there and taking it and faking it during sex.
But you're in pain. You have cancer. And you're over here justifying the fact that you didn't have the energy to do. Girl, you had chemo.
I just don't get it.
And you're thanking him.
And then you're gonna give him a bourgeois photo.
Yeah.
And be like, I did this for you. And
gonna put some. And
he's gonna naysayer.
Take a
this naysayer.
He gonna sit here and take a pen and mark on his body. Girl, I would have been like, cut it in. Where the keys at? I'm going home. I'm not doing
she constantly defends him. She constantly defends
her. I thought she was this strong. I was a single mama my whole life, and I finally found love, and I'm not letting no man play with me type woman.
No,
that's what we were introduced to. We were introduced to that, and it has now become this.
Well, ever since so
that last episode took me out. I said enough. I'm done.
I got two things
back to back
for her. Like the first thing with her was the open disrespect with Maurice and the ex-wife and her.
Oh yeah, she let all that slide.
Like you let all that slide. That's
all
number one.
Yeah.
And then what was the second one? I forgot what the second one was. Okay, it'll come back to me. But ultimately, she got a grown son, 20-something, almost 30-year-old son.
Why you think Jalen on that show no more? He probably sick of them.
Yeah, like I would not want someone to see this. Like I mean, I just would not. Like we felt bad for you for how it happened at first with Kiowa and that whole situation. We felt bad for you then. But now
I get Kiowa. I get Kiowa now.
No. That was the other thing. I remember what it is now. Ooh. When Mel said that she was doing the naming ceremony, and then she was trying to convince her to keep the last name because of the kids.
And Melody checked her real quick and said, "But don't Jalen have your last name? And
you do.
Haven't your last name been changed since then? So your kid name is not matching yours. So
no."
Ugh, she just
and I would have said he didn't even have his daddy name, but I would have really dug that in there. I mean, I would have really dug just in there.
Thank you, Jasmine. Thank you, Jasmine.
Melody kept it real cute.
I mean, that didn't mean it allegedly. You know what I'm saying? He ain't got the last.
He don't have his daddy last.
I mean, that's what it is.
But we don't know the reasons why, because you say she was a side piece, allegedly, and.
In both situations, allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly.
Oh Lord. All right,
y'all.
We gotta move off of Love and Marriage Huntsville because, woo!
They are.
I feel like we keep saying over and over, Carlos. Like I will say, these last couple of episodes have been good, but not in the best way. And then we see a snippet of the reunion, and it's gonna get real dirty and real nasty.
All Tisha do
so
is
stay tuned.
Tisha is trash.
She get a bunch of gay men around her to give her some reads in the dressing room. She take a couple shots and then she be pow pow pow. Like, I can't do it no more.
Because she ain't like that. You run from everything. Girl, you walk away. Right. Kiki threw stuff on you when you walked away. You didn't even try to hit that girl. Don't come on this reunion like you about that life. You are not about that life.
And that's what everybody said. Girl, you get on this reunion, and that's what Stormy was like. Girl, who done put a battery in your back this reunion? Because you've been quiet all season.
All season long. Ain't said a thing. You let this woman call your husband out his name 30 million times, but now you want to pipe up.
Didn't say a word.
I don't want this energy no more.
But I was right there with Stormy. I was like, I feel her.
Oh no, I didn't have no problem with what she said. Right. I didn't have no problem with what she said.
If it walk like a duck, sound like a duck.
Stay out of women's business, and I won't have to. How many women have you had to address this season?
How many just you and them because you done requested with Melody because you obsessed with her? How many?
That's real.
If you notice that man fan his way up about Melody every scene, every group scene, he gonna fan his little way up.
Cause he pretty like all that.
No, he like her. But continue. Okay, so we gonna go to the other. What do you want to tell us about the tea?
We may have something up there with Scandal, yeah. Okay.
Dealing with Love and Marriage?
No, with Salt Lake City.
No, but you supposed to finish about Love and Marriage.
No, Detroit. I got hype.
I'm like, wait a second.
Yeah, I got hype. But about Love and Marriage Detroit. So I be watching and I be on the Twitter sphere and I be doing my little things or whatever. And I heard the word on the street is it's gonna be a new couple added to Detroit.
I hope they're taking bun and braces.
Well, no, they gonna stay. They gonna stay, but they
coming back. They were the best things on the show.
They gonna stay, but they gotta add another couple because girl pregnant. She not giving all that.
Oh, Kobe.
She gonna be super pregnant.
She wasn't giving nothing before, but okay.
Wasn't pregnant. Her crying and going off on Kristen. So we excited for that. But DC coming back.
Love you, Russ. Love you.
DC coming back.
The trailer looks amazing,
DC, baby. The trailer looks good. I'm ready too, bro.
I still can't get past them last episodes, y'all.
Don't worry about it. Don't even care.
Just start at the beginning.
Don't worry about it.
So good. It's so good.
Don't worry. Well, you might need to watch that last episode when they was about to fight, but because I'm sure they're gonna pick it up right back right there.
It is where
just watch that last episode.
It's already been filmed. They filmed the reunion months ago.
Yeah, that's
really
what
did.
This is all old now. Yeah,
she said that it was like a year ago. Like
so, literally this time this year, like when they plan this, it's gonna literally be January of last year.
Yeah,
so it's like it's real old
stuff. I don't know what happened with Oprah and them.
Something going on with that network.
Yeah, Carlos won't say, but
I think they were saying it was like low viewership or whatever. But
it was. Also, it's on the OWN network. It's not on Bravo. Like
that's what I'm saying.
Record and watch it later. We not like most of the OWN shows. I do not watch live. I'm not gonna lie. I catch everything.
I don't watch the Bravo stuff live. I need
I just figured out that Miami comes on right after Beverly Hills. I just found that out tonight because I always watch it on Peacock. Girl, I don't. I always watch Peacock.
I watch everything.
I love Miami.
Actually, Beverly Hills, I watch on Peacock too. This is the first time I actually watched it live in a while. But yeah, I'm excited about DC.
All right, well, let's see what happens. All right. So since we're talking about Beverly Hills, you want to go Salt Lake City or Beverly Hills?
It's intense. It's intense.
Out, y'all. Like it's so bad. Like I don't think y'all understand what just happened.
Oh, I don't, because it's been so boring.
To you, nobody else.
I only watched this episode. Oh no, I watched the last 2 episodes, and I was like,
whoa, what about
I will watch it. I'm gonna watch it after this.
You need to watch the last 4
I stopped watching after the maybe first 3 episodes of the season I watched.
So you actually need to watch the last 4 episodes. The last 4 episodes of the season, they are on a group trip to Bermuda, and that's when everything just go.
From sugar to
yes. Like I've never seen anything like this in my life. So this is literally like right now, like on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, probably even Facebook, y'all. Like it's the most trending thing right now. Like it's
like Scandival was.
Yes, like it's literally going up. So to catch you guys up, Real Housewives of Salt Lake City is like Dubai is the newest, but Salt Lake City is still considered like one of the newer franchises. Only got this the 4th season, I believe, or something like that. Yeah, season 4 of the show, and it's kind of been like a rocky thing because one of the women was frauding and went to prison. She was like the biggest thing on the show. Yeah, she was like the biggest thing on the show. We literally see her get indicted live on camera. Hilarious. They come find her on like while they're filming, like with guns. Like this was some, like FBI came on the Sprinter van. Where is Jen Shaw? Like it was some riveting television. Okay?
She filming.
Literally. And so they literally want to catch her off guard. Like of course, like while she filming, she'll be off guard. But somebody called her before and she dipped up out. She was smart. But this show's been kind of rocky. So they bring in a new girl this season, young girl. Monica Garcia is her name. And not allegedly. She ain't got
no money.
Yeah, and she was working for Jen Shaw. She was Jen Shaw's assistant.
Yes, okay, yeah, I remember her. Yeah,
and she was one of the people
into the FBI.
Yeah, she was one of the people that turned her into the FBI. So she's a new housewife. She broke. She's very much.
She shouldn't be on the show.
She was the one who was like sleeping, like had an affair with like her brother-in-law.
So the reason why she's broke and she's alone with 4 kids is because she was having an affair with her brother-in-law.
Yeah.
For months. Not just a one-time shebang bang. For months. Okay. So she's already been excommunicated from the church for this. She's a pariah in Salt Lake City and some more. But it get worse, y'all. Jasmine, I want you to like.
I'm listening. We listening. Okay. What happened?
On the season finale, that Andy, Andy always saying something the most epic thing ever. He always trying to say something most epic thing ever. All these fan pages was saying this the most epic season finale ever. And I'm just like, man, no, it's not gonna be. No, it's not gonna be. Y'all, I ain't gonna lie, it really was. So breaking down the biggest scandal that happened. So these girls are literally on vacation to celebrate this girl's birthday in Bermuda, where her family is from. Okay.
Now, whose birthday is it?
Monica.
Okay.
Her birthday trip. Keep this in mind. They're in Bermuda because that's where her people was from. Okay. And she was going there to meet with her family. They ended up writing her last minute, like, we don't want to meet you. Like, goodbye. On her birthday.
They not for the mess. They not for the mess.
Literally called her on her birthday, was like, nah, we're not doing this. Like, ain't no filming going on. We're not finna meet you. You a lot of drama. Have a good life. On her actual birthday in Bermuda. That's how that starts. Then they get into like this whole situation where she brings drama to the group by saying that one of the other cast members made a fake page to DM her about some alleged tea that one of the girls was in the Greek mafia and all this stuff to the IRS and all this salacious stuff, right? So she tries to out this girl, had everybody believing it was her. Like, shoot, I was watching this show like, man, what the heck? Like, it's time for you to
wait. So she is alleging in this van or in this group that someone in the group, not her, made a fake fan page account to then reach out to her and tell her all this nasty stuff about another cast member. Yes. And the things that they were saying was that this cast member was a part of the mafia.
She's Greek and has a lot of money.
Yes.
And apparently the Greek mafia is a thing in Utah. Didn't know that. Had to Google that.
Girl, what?
Apparently it really is a big thing. Don't come get me, y'all. I'm just
allegedly.
Do I need to allegedly
put it up?
All this alleged. Go ahead.
These episodes just keep coming, like, and she really like this whole season. Really, Monica has been the one that's like telling the whole group little tea about each other, like, oh, so and so said you did this and you did, like, she's just been planting these little seeds all season, y'all. And I thought something was up because I'm like, you know, when somebody come on the show, they tell you all their deepest, darkest secrets up front. I'm like, okay, maybe she's doing that so nobody can like use that against her or anything like that. Yeah. But now that everything has, we're gonna get there. So she's the truth teller. I tell the truth. Can't nobody tell no tea on me but me. Okay. We get to the season finale, and Heather, one of the cast members, gets a call. Confirm. This sounds so crazy to say out loud, y'all. Because it's actually sociopathic and diabolical. You know what I'm saying?
Diabolical, yeah.
She gets the call. So Heather tries to go. Heather owns a beauty lab place that you can get injections and all that. All the girls go to in Salt Lake.
Like a medical spa.
Like a medical spa, right. And Heather was going to get the girl a gift card for her birthday. And so she looked up in the system like, yeah, what's her, like, you know, she typed in her number to like give her like an e-gift card. And 3 different names pop up with the same birthday, different last names, same first name, Monica. So she like, the heck? Who is this girl? Like, what's her real name? 2 of the accounts had past due balances of like thousands of dollars. Okay. So she instantly like red flag, like, what's going on? She has a black hairstylist. I don't know why Heather got a black hairstylist. Anyway,
a blackly black
hairstylist. They used to be friends with Monica and do Monica hair. So Heather called the hairstylist like, girl, what's this girl real name? Like, I got like 3 different Monicas, same birthday that she's giving all of us. She got different last names and like it's some past due balances. And the girl was like, it's a lot about her that you don't know. And basically, this girl been frauding people with different last names, but that's not even a kicker. Then Heather started thinking, this girl telling everybody that, you know, Meredith started a fake page and blah, 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 blah. So she like, you know, have you heard of like Monica? Because mind you, on the beach, Heather confronts the girl Monica, and Monica like, that doesn't sound like something Meredith would do, really, like, but I would do that for sure. Like, told on herself. So Heather's like, she said some crazy stuff to me. Like, has she ever made a fake page or like, you know, did anything crazy? Like, who is this girl? The black girl literally opened up and confessed that this girl, Monica, created this bot page called Reality Von Tees, right? This page has been cyberbullying all these women for 4 or 5 years.
And she also be stalking them.
Stalking them at their home. Taking
before she was even on the show.
Before she was on the show.
While she was still working for Jen.
Then she tries to frame it as, I made this page to take down Jen Shaw once I knew what she was doing.
You a lie.
They have mentioned
let the FBI do that. Let the FBI do that. That ain't your job.
I remember on Twitter like this.
Well, how calling somebody fat going? Okay, go ahead.
When I say cyberbullying, I mean like actively like spreading like salacious things about all of them, trying to get them involved in some court cases, body shaming. I mean, like, she was pulling up to Jen Shaw's house, taking pictures outside with moving vans, wearing masks and stuff. Like, the black girl sent Heather all these like receipts and videos of Monica, like, just really just going in.
Oh, she's A.
Yes.
She's A. Yes.
Yes. But Marla, didn't the girl try to spin it talking about something? It's like,
sorry, y'all, it's a Pretty Little Liars reference.
No, it gets worse, Marla, because you're gonna love this. She called herself being Dan Humphrey.
What? She got some girl?
Yes, that's what she was saying. Oh, it's like that girl. Like, the girl is insane, y'all.
But the crazy thing about it, so I have been seeing this stuff on so if you don't follow Bravo and Cocktails, you should follow them because they have all the tea. And they have been talking about this for months.
I didn't believe it. I was
like, no.
Yeah, like, ain't no way.
Ain't no way that
ain't
no way that's true. All of it was true.
Marla,
everything they said was true.
Like receipts. She created this page. Like she was telling the world that like Lisa was like, I forgot. It was like a crazy lie about like Lisa's son doing something to somebody. Like she has been actively stalking these women. Oh, it get worse. Y'all, Marla, you remember when somebody stole a purse out of Meredith's store for Genshaw?
Yeah.
Why did Meredith go back on the footage and Monica was there? In the store.
Y'all, come on.
It got so like y'all. It literally.
If Bravo don't start,
vetting really. People have a conspiracy theory that Bravo
they do this on purpose.
Yeah,
I think Bravo they did. Nobody don't know this stuff. How is she all of a sudden on the show? All of a sudden, and then so this is where we find out.
And she had a literal 4-year plan to
And let's talk about it. She didn't even fit to even be a housewife because she didn't have enough money.
Broke. She don't
have
no
money. Knew it was gonna be. It had to be a reason why they had her on there.
On the episode, they go shopping, and 2 of the girls forget their cards, and they was like, "Yikes!" And she was like, "I got it, y'all. It's okay. Like I can cover for you if y'all pay me back." Why her card declined?
The crazy thing about it too is like ever since the episode aired, which was just yesterday, she's been like tripling down on this.
I am gossip girl.
So in the comments, people was like, "Oh, nobody's going to film with her," blah blah blah. Mm-hmm. And then I was like, "Okay, so remember when Scandal happened and everybody was all outraged, but then like a month later they started filming again and everybody was cool with Oh Boy again because they want to check." That's what this is gonna be like.
But no, it's worse because it's sad to say, but this girl has a lot of fans. And I think it's super hypocritical.
Everybody loves a villain.
I think it's super hypocritical because Carlos is her biggest fan, and he did a
podcast about it.
He going live. Oh, she saved the show. This is so epic. Blah 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 blah. But this is the same man crying with choir because people kicked her off the daggone show. This lady has been tormenting these women on some single white female stuff. Come in to be friends with them, but you don't like them. Clearly. Girl, you don't like them. And as soon as they called her out, that mask came off. That girl just started going in, calling them all type of B words, going off on Lisa and you leathery old face, blah, 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 Trump looking. She just started going federal. The mask came off. It was
she's A. She's not Dan Humphrey. She's A.
Bro, she is A. Exactly. You ain't no Dan Humphrey. This ain't no social experiment. And you was, this is some literal psychopath.
A was a friend of me. And A wanted to teach each one of those girls, how can I ever be friends with you?
Yes.
If you really knew me, you knew I would have never been friends with you.
That's exactly
she's A.
It's sick, y'all.
Sick in the
head.
The
same girl that was crying about them not accepting her and things like that. And you out her. I mean, and of course now I done went on the page. She done deleted everything about all the other girls and only kept the Genshaw stuff up.
Of course. But it's they got receipts now. It don't matter.
People have been talking about this for months. Some of the craziest stuff. I was like, who is this reality Von Teese? This girl was saying, she was one of the ones talking about Mary was in a cult and everybody, she was one of them people.
Oh.
So it's actually diabolical. It's crazy.
Well, I look forward to the reunion. Okay, I was going to watch the reunion.
She called herself bringing a burn book as a prop to the reunion.
Bye, ma'am. Yeah. Bye. Keep it.
So now we bringing in Mean Girls.
No, Andy.
She can't do Are you Gossip Girl? No, Andy. Are you a burn book? Are you Regina George? Are you Richard Miller? Who are you?
We gotta stop.
You don't even know her real last name. What's her real last name? I'm scared about that.
Well, but see, if Bravo truly cared about the mental health and well-being of their cast members, they wouldn't bring her back.
This is somebody that was trying to out Meredith's son before he came out.
Yes,
this is some diabolical stuff. This ain't no. Oh, she just didn't like Jen and made a even if she didn't like Jen and made a fan page to dog Jen, I wouldn't want her around me.
No.
Yeah.
So speaking of Jen, so she made a post from jail. I don't even know how she did that.
Made a post from because let me tell you why. Heather all of a sudden wants to throw out there that it was Jen that gave her the black eye.
But they don't got no footage of it. None.
And we knew it was Jen that gave her the black eye.
She finally admitted it. Jen make a post from jail like, you really think if they had footage and if I did that, if Andy really thought I gave her a black eye, he wouldn't be trying to do it. I'm like, Jen, go sit down with the girl that made the blood stuff go bad. Like, what are we talking about? Go talk to
Elizabeth.
Yeah, go sit over there with her and let's talk about how y'all gonna be better in life going forward. Like, they got the Bravo on in that prison. That's crazy to me.
Bro, what the heck?
I have no words.
Jasmine, she dropped it right after the episode. Like,
she did, again. Like right after. Yes.
It's getting scary.
This is weird.
And so then you got the fandom is split. You got some people, this is so iconic. She the only reason why people talking about the show. She the only reason why people watch. How can you get rid of her? Oh, these the same women that took up for Jen, but they mad at her for a blog page. And I'm like, yeah, she'll be back.
We're not talking about just a blog page. It was a blog page that attacked your castmates. Like, what
every day. About? The lady drove up and did drive-bys at their homes trying to get some tea. This is a single white female. And then want to be cool.
And you got all these kids. You got all these kids. You got time to do that?
Kids by yourself.
Okay. Well, we're going to see what the reunion look like. And we're going to move on that topic. I might have to do my research and look at some of these episodes now. And see what the heck is going on.
Just watch the last 4.
I'm gonna watch the last 4 and we'll go from there. Bermuda. But let's end with Beverly Hills since
Dorit.
We haven't really talked about
Dorito. We're gonna let Jasmine take that one.
Dorit is a Karen, and I can't stand her. I think she's put on mute. She's be put on mute.
Yeah, Andy needs to even want to be on that. I don't know.
Yeah, like
you know what I'm saying?
To be in 2024,
doubling down on being a Karen,
and doubling down on, and saying that yes, I live in a bubble and I like my bubble. Like
that, you know what really woke me up? The fact that Erica Jane had to sit there and try to educate her.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Oh, let's give our viewers some context. Let's Jasmine start from the South and scene. Let's give them the scene that we are discussing. So starting with our girl Garcelle.
Go ahead, Mandy. You can take it away.
Garcelle is a black cast member on a predominantly white cast of
the only
which is a problem within itself. Go ahead.
And it's a problem. And for years since she's been on the show, there's been so many microaggressions. I mean, from Kyle saying the girl don't pay her bills, people calling her angry, people calling her aggressive. And she been
attacking her kids.
Yeah, she ain't been dealing with it the way most black people would, and they need to be grateful. First of all, them women need to be grateful that she ain't majority of us black folk that ain't got no sense sometimes when you start going crazy.
Because like, everybody would have got drugged.
Everybody ain't able. Thank you. Like everybody ain't able to be as composed as she has been with these women. Dorit has been the number one that's yelled at her time after time, done just talk crazy to her, and this time in a conversation where Garcelle didn't agree with what Dorit said, she talking about saying, I feel like you're attacking me. Why do you have to attack me? And Garcelle said, hold on a minute, baby. You don't use that word towards me. I don't know what all these other women up here letting you do, but that's one label you not finna put on me. And for Erica Jane to have to stand up and tell Dorit, yeah, baby, we don't use those words. Not when you're talking to a woman of color. Like that's a trope we're not trying to get into. And for Dorit to double down and make it seem like everybody's attacking her. And run down and cry.
That's what took me. That's what just
it should have just been instantly. I am so sorry. I was not. I don't want to.
It was the fact that this girl said, Garcelle said, I'm not about to educate you on what and what not to say. And you get in your confession and say, all she had to do was tell me. That's educating you. I don't want to do that. I shouldn't have to do that.
This Garcelle went time. She been on the show for.
I've been educating you since I've been here.
It's the same woman that literally when they were talking about racial issues in Garcelle's first year, brought up the fact that I have Black people and brown people that work for me. My mom's best friend was Black.
You're
slavery? What are we talking about here?
Are you uncouth? You talking about your nanny that raised you?
Period.
Like who?
No.
Like
I was done with these
help.
after
I have the help, and I love my help. Okay,
literally
terrible. After last season, when was that last season or 2 seasons ago, when Garcelle's kids were being attacked online, and then she's trying to explain how she felt and everything that was going on, and then Kyle and Dorit was like, saying that she should have called them. It's like my children are being attacked. Why should I be worried about you? You need to be calling me. Like my kids are being attacked.
Yeah. Or the fact that she said. What was that earlier this season when she was telling her basically, I don't feel comfortable talking about my kids around y'all.
You should get over this in a year.
How you gonna tell me how to get over something? You ain't even got over the mess that happened to you when you they got
the right Black woman on this show. They got the right one. They got the right one.
They did.
Because I would instantly say, now, baby, when you gonna get over them men coming up in your house?
Period. That we think that might not have happened allegedly.
Thank you. Insurance fraud.
I'm with Garcelle on that one.
Because you still had all them jewels and you ain't get them back that quick. And them not replicas.
They are not.
Allegedly bad, y'all. Because she might.
But well, and it's questionable. Y'all going through financial troubles and your house get broken into. I'm just saying.
And
allegedly.
Girl.
Oh, y'all, the tea is tea.
So then so on today's episode, they had a talk at the end of the episode, and she told her basically, "You're a Karen."
Yeah.
You are a Karen.
You were unequivocally like you don't know it, but you're a Karen. Oh, I'm Jewish. We have more in common than we have separate. I would have slapped her right there. Yeah,
girl,
we're not doing that.
Being Jewish have to do with being Black.
Yeah, that was her comeback. That was her comeback. She said, "I thought out of everybody, me and you would have more in common because I'm Jewish and we're both marginalized communities." That's what she said.
Okay, is this the first time
are you English or are you Jew? Like pick one, because you got an English accent that you got from, but you from Michigan and you from Michigan.
No,
with an English accent,
right? Girl. That man wears a yarmulke with Mauricio. What you got going on? I ain't never seen her have Shabbat. Just that she ain't never said Happy Hanukkah.
Like I ain't seen a dreidel at that house.
Ain't no candles nowhere. We ain't lighting nothing. We not what we doing.
Nothing.
I have never heard her say other than
anything about
yesterday or today about being Jewish.
Ever.
Yo,
in like 6 seasons she's been on this show. Like
I've seen you have an English accent.
Marginalized communities.
I mean, yes, Jewish people
in theory
are marginalized, yes, but you, no, not at all.
Not you. You know.
This the same woman that let her man do Pretty Woman references. We just gonna leave her where she at.
He basically called you a prostitute, but that's cool,
He basically
like that, I love it.
Up out the hood. That's what he basically told you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so, she was from Michigan or wherever she was from.
It's giving mail order bride, but okay.
Yeah, gave you rented jewelry and said, "Here you go, here hotel room, have fun."
She took me off, bro. I just really don't like. She has proven herself not to like want to learn, not to want to like be.
Can I just say something?
Her bubble. She meant that.
Yeah,
I am just tired.
And then she posted a picture with a Black girl the next day.
This is the issue that I have with this show.
Go look on Instagram.
My issue is, why is it that anytime a Black woman is introduced to a white cast, that it's always a conversation
it's hell on wheels.
Race. Why do we even have to have the conversation? Why can't y'all be human beings and be regular and normal people the way we don't have to?
You better know how.
I think
because then you look at the Black woman as you're the reason why we're talking about.
Yes.
And it's like,
that's what Brenda did, remember?
That's why she ain't on the show.
No, that whole comment when Garcelle heard that she told somebody that she was mad that Garcelle was coming on that show because then they're going to be forced to talk about race. And she doesn't want to talk about anything dealing with race.
That's really why she off the show for real.
It is.
Same thing that happened with and that Ebony came in that mug too preachy.
Well, I was just
too far. That's a wrong,
but I feel like when you're put in those situations, you're forced to like have to like
address it. I mean,
because you get sick of it. You get sick
of all these
Housewives and reality TV. At the end of the day, are social experiments. That's what they are. You're taking women from similar backgrounds with a little hint of diversity, throwing a bunch of wealth on them, and putting a camera in their face. That's the social experiment. And with social experiments, especially when you add a Black woman to the cast, that one that's not going to let you talk to her crazy to a certain extent and paint her like, I mean, they had every trope in the book. They might as well call her Aunt Jemima first season. I'm gonna count. They might as well just told the Haitian lady, "Hey, you a witch doctor," and you. They might as well have told her that the first season.
And then for them to bring another Black girl in there, and she's like borderline. I don't want to say white adjacent, but it's like she's not.
She is. She's white adjacent.
It's like it's not. It's on purpose to me.
And she thinks it's purpose to me. Her husband is accused.
Yes.
Rapist.
Yes, and he is a well-known.
Did you know he was a millionaire matchmaker or something?
I didn't know that.
Something like that.
Well, he was
on Bravo. He was a football player.
He was in the league for a long time.
So he was on Billionaire Matchmaker on Bravo or something.
Oh wow!
Oh, I remember the show, but I don't.
He was on that.
I just know him from the sports world, and he always has so much negative to say about the Black athlete
community.
Yeah, like just so negative.
How do you have something negative to say but your woman Black?
He Black.
Exactly, and then let her tell it.
She and Black like this.
You think it's something cute to say that my man don't think I'm a 10 and nothing.
Yes,
but an 8.5 and everything.
He said she is solid 8.5, and that's why I married you.
And you bragging on that, baby,
and
crazy.
he himself is not fine. Okay, he married up
real bad,
and she don't realize it though.
Yeah. And she a nurse, anesthesiologist.
I remember that because she was coming at girl.
And the crazy thing is, she don't even know what she's talking about. Tiffany from Housewives of Dallas went off on her, and Dr. Nicole went off on her. Like, girl, you are wrong. You are wrong. That's a real thing that Sutton has. Like. She just Kyle.
For them to bring her on there
every season, Kyle has to get one. It was Diana. It was her. She got to bring Faye around when she's scared.
Yeah.
She bring Faye, dabble Faye in, and when Faye come in, that's how I know everybody coming for Kyle that episode because she only bring her in for a little. But
and here's the thing with Faye. Faye is so interesting because that whole stuff with.
Yeah,
I just can't unsee.
Who is it? Camille called her the morally corrupt Faye resident.
Yeah, she
did. Yeah,
call that girl morally corrupt. But Kyle has to have a mouthpiece because she's a scary little girl.
Period. She's so scared of her sister. She's so scared of her sister. It's a shame.
And do you feel like she's bringing her sister on there to make her look better because her sister's kooky?
Yes, and she's trying to show that. While I'm not cool with Kathy, I'm still cool with Kim. I am cool with one of my.
Well, look at Kim. Kim drawing on walls. Lord, what are we doing?
Have hallucinations and stuff.
And it's like
no, but like
she's probably doing so much.
On walls, y'all. Like
that mental ain't there all the way.
They said she locked herself in her house during COVID. So.
Well, but y'all, her back don't do nothing.
Drawing on walls, like.
Tell me something. She need me to come by and paint and draw on the baby girl. Phoenix is good.
Yeah, we good over her, babe. Now, Kyle did that the episode after Sutton said that about you already lost your sister.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
The next episode she bring Kim. It's like, girl.
Yeah, it's played out.
But just because you brought her there, that's not gonna make us forget about seasons 1 and 2 and 3, where y'all was literally fighting each other.
And you know what's crazy about Cal? She's such a hypocrite. How she don't think nobody should be bringing up her marriage when you outed your own blood sister for being an alcoholic. You outed Camille getting beat on. Was it Camille or was it Taylor?
No, it was Taylor.
No, it was Taylor.
They all sat there and outed that. We're not gonna lie for you anymore. Like, are we forgetting?
Yes. Yeah, I did forget. I did forget Taylor. That Taylor situation was horrible.
They literally told the world that girl, and then the man committed suicide. Like, are we like
ruined his life?
Having really revisionist history happen here? You spending all that time trying to out Lisa Vanderpump for planning an article. The magazine stuff and the rumors with Mauricio. You was trying to out girl, you've always every season it's you. The whole you trying to out you and Teddy doing that plot to out Denise and Brandy for hooking up.
Yep,
that's somebody's sexuality. Like, Kyle, baby.
Well, anything she was gonna do anything that's going to get off of her and Mauricio.
Yeah.
Whatever it is.
And that's what it looks like. It's like all like every time she's in the scene and they say, "But what about you, Cal?" It's why would you? It's just like, girl, you covered up something.
Baby, we are literally seeing you have a lifestyle change. You're literally having a low-key midlife crisis. Okay. And no, we're not judging you for not drinking alcohol. We judge you for how drastic you're doing everything. You've lost probably 30 pounds. You're working out all day, every day. You running around with a lesbian country singer. You done got 15
who is super young. Add the young to it.
Who's very young. She your daughter's age. You out here getting 1 million tattoos. You tattooing your initial on a girl.
Random.
But I won't even do your own husband, but that's cool.
Right.
Who you've been with for almost 30 years.
We're not allowed to say, and you're not wearing your wedding ring. And it's in the bank. Why is it in the bank all of a sudden? You don't wear that ring every single day of your life, no matter how big and gaudy and ugly it was.
All of a sudden, now you're a minimalist. Girl, sit down somewhere.
In the bank, and now I can't buy myself my own ring. What married woman putting the ring she bought herself on her wedding ring finger? You'll put that on the right, not the left, baby. Yeah. What are we talking about?
Because you at least wear your band.
You know what I'm saying?
But what's so interesting to me is nobody really calls it out. And I'm tired of the elephant of the room.
And when they try to,
Garcelle, you and Mauricio having problems? Are y'all together? Are y'all not together? What y'all doing?
Garcelle and Sutton did. You seen what happened? She went crazy.
But it won't work for them because they're used to them doing it. The only way it'll really go great, Erica has to do it, or Dorit. Dorit. Yeah, if Dorit really want to save her job,
for real, she'll go get.
If Dorit really want another season. You already talking about how you and her not really close no more because of Morgan. You already put that out there. So let's
Teddy.
Right. So let's go ahead and
knock it out the park. No,
come on, let's just go scorched earth. Let's go.
Go. I know
you ain't got nothing to lose.
Burn it all down.
And I see you with this young girl. Is this your girlfriend? Yes or no?
Well, you out here doing music videos, like
in lingerie.
Girl. Like, what are we talking about here?
And not just doing music. She's doing music videos as a love interest in lingerie about a song. And then they claim it's some song that the girl done made about Kyle.
Girl.
What?
Oh, she just has a similar lifestyle as I do. Like, even when I listen to Teddy the podcast. Teddy was
you shouldn't have a similar lifestyle to a 20-some-year-old girl.
Single girl.
What?
And you married.
You got 4 kids and one of your daughter's not out the house yet, Kyle. Portia's still in high school. Kyle.
Look, I can't wait for Mauricio's show to come out.
That baby's still in the house. Coming home with a book bag on, and you run around with a little country
stuff.
Man, this goes back to what the medium said in season 1. In season 1,
and they out the house, you and your man not gonna have nothing in common.
He will never fulfill you. He will all this stuff. Season 1.
With that,
call her a witch. You called her a witch. I call her a prophet because she told that thing. She told that thing.
But what's crazy is the lady did say there won't be a divorce, and I don't think they will ever get a divorce.
They're not going to get a divorce. It's giving Will and Jada. It's giving Will and Jada.
Yeah, it's too much. At a certain point of assets, I'm not splitting them.
Well, but you know what made me mad about Kyle? So when Mauricio was on Dance with the Stars this past season, so he had went to dinner with his dancing partner. They were like holding hands or something, and she got mad about it and like deleted all his pictures off. I'm like, girl, you are literally everybody's talking about you having this affair with this young girl.
Months. It's been months. This broke way before the season aired. Like we've been talking
since
last girl.
Like that girl is married. You know what I'm saying? Like he wasn't messing with her. Like they're dance partners. Like come on, girl. Like it's too.
Yeah, he was wilding out in Colorado with them little girls, but
that was different.
That was different.
But I keep telling y'all, I still think there's a bigger story that's not being told where Kyle will never. He's been cheating on her. He just won't say it, and I think she finally hit a straw, and that's what made her go this way.
Well, I will give her
the audacity for him to do it more publicly. I think for her, it's like, okay, now you really about to.
But we are leaving a major part of the story out, and I think that all of that coupled with her best friend, who she literally put in her will to give her kids to in her death, committed suicide out of nowhere. Yeah. Nobody even knew this lady had any. I think that really shook her to her core to where she like, I'm not living another day unhappy.
Yeah. But you are though, because you're not going to divorce him.
Thank you.
But this my
thing.
You
still worry about what he doing.
Yeah. But divorcing him still may not make her happy, y'all. I think it's like a catch-22 of like, this is the person that I know that I built a life with. Be with
him either though at this point. She looked grossed out by him every time they on the camera. Like she literally looked like, don't touch.
She did a whole New Year's or like Christmas post and thanked her girls, didn't thank him. Not one, like his name wasn't mentioned nowhere on there.
Like she get a new tattoos. He like, I hope I'll get to see it. And she like literally don't even want to kiss them. She like
it's a whole other couple from what we used to see.
Yeah.
It's different.
It's a whole other couple.
The pictures that we saw of them in Aspen or wherever they were over Christmas to me were staged.
They were in Aspen, yeah.
They were staged.
They were.
I don't think it was.
They were random.
That girl Morgan was they said that girl Morgan family real upset with this whole thing. And I bet they are. Like
all these kids gonna need therapy. The end.
Yes, they are.
Even the little girl.
All right, y'all. That's all the kids.
Portia really listen. We done seen Portia dang near be born.
That's so true.
Like Portia was like what, a baby with this show? Like she was literally
she was like a toddler.
Yeah.
All the kids going to school.
I'm gonna say this. That's why she should have been off the show years ago.
I know them schools like your mama need to.
But honestly,
but did you see? Okay, so going into Potomac, did you guys see that interview that I sent you with Robin's kids?
Yeah, we don't
them
care
wine
about
kids.
First
of all, them wine kids at the end of the day.
Qualities of that lady.
I loved the interview with them kids.
Yes, them wine kids.
Yeah, them are wine kids.
If you got wine as your example of what you should be as a man,
you're done.
Ain't a lot of hope for you. It's not a lot of hope for you.
Your boy's gonna be living at home their whole life. Like, what's up, mama and daddy? Like,
they gonna out here treating women bad, gaslighting them.
They still kids. They got hope, and
they kids, wine kids.
Think about the examples. You got a weak back mama and a gaslighting daddy. Where's the hope? Where's the hope?
There is none.
Other influences.
Who?
I have picked.
Who?
Grandpa? What?
Right. And you can't say the grandpa because they with the foolishness of robbing and
Yeah, they like it. Yeah, they love all that.
Who child? Pray for them, baby.
Man, pray for them kids.
We gonna pray for the kids.
Pray for the kids. I'm praying for all the kids involved.
Yeah. Amen. Well, that concludes everybody. Situations. That concludes us. This was our first, I won't say live show, but our first real video with the new logo, with the new stuff. We want to hear from
Rebrand.
y'all. So hit us up, follow us. Y'all, I got a new Instagram page, so like follow me too, I guess.
Crazy.
BGLRT_Marla. Follow me. So we're gonna be doing a lot more of this. We're still working through cadence and all of that, but as stuff starts to pick up, y'all see a lot more of us. So stay tuned. Anything else y'all want to say before we get out of here?
God is good.
God is great.
You do it.
Yes, he is, man. Yes, he is.
Straight up.
It's great.
The new year, leap year, we outside.
I did not know that.
We outside.
Crazy.
I thought we were protecting our peace. I thought that's
we are protecting our peace, but we can also be outside.
We're protecting our peace outside.
Leaps and bounds. 29 days. God gave us an extra day.
We got to walk it out, you know. We got to walk it
out. We got to walk it
out. On that note, we walking it out of here.
That's gonna be our outro music.
We swag. Hello. We swag surfing this year. Yeah.
Bye.